Oh, keyboard died. Toss this right around here. Should juice it. Do I have to use this, really? Huh. It really is cable picky. Holy cow. Ah, there we go. Alrighty. There we go. Like my recent thumbnails of Candace? Awesome, awesome. Love channel and commentary. Thank you. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. Heck yeah. It'll be a good old fun time. Rumble already seeing 16 people on YouTube, and YouTube still isn't even showing me if anybody's in or not. It's hilarious. All right. Okay. Wait for some people to jump on in here, and then we're going to get started with the Candace Owens stuff. Is everything looking good? Is everything looking okay? Huh. Weird. Very weird. Like nobody's being told that I'm in here. But also my stream's acting a little funny. What's going on? Yeah, it tastes well. Okay. Well, it looks like it did everything. Weird. Oh, and the analytics just shot right up. Okay. There we go. Good lord. Wonder what that was about. Like a weird little YouTube glitch. Alrighty. Bit low volume? Sorry, I probably wasn't speaking directly into this microphone. I was speaking off to the side. Oh, man. So, other than low volume, it looks good. Is the volume still low? Oh, wait a minute. I wonder how low it is directly into this microphone. I was speaking off to the side. Oh, man. So, let's hear. What's going on? How low was it? Yeah, it tastes well. Oh, okay. I see. That's my gate kicking in. Oh, I wonder how low it is. Okay, let's pause that. Actually, let's just directly into this microphone. There's the mute. Okay. Now let's go catch this up. There we go. Y'all ready to watch a little bit of Candace Owens? You guys getting excited? Y'all happy to be watching a little bit of Candace's garbage? This is actually crazy. Apparently, she's actually thinking, and her fans, hold on here. Gotta pull those on up. This chair is not friendly with jeans. It is very sticky. Not so much to this fabric, but jean. It's like this mesh fabric here just grabs onto jeans for some reason. I hate wearing that. Probably should put on shorts or something. Awesome. Glad to see everyone here. Or glad to see a lot of people here. We're waiting on a few more people to come in. She could release the whole awful footage of her best friend. Yeah, I refuse to watch it. They would eat it up. Yeah. It's, this is a really crazy, bold move of her to make, and I can't believe some of her fans are. I think tomorrow we're going to see a reckoning. I think she's going to lose a lot of people. But for her to release footage and claim, oh, this proves that it wasn't a bullet that entered him, it proved a bullet did go into him. It's just, it's unbelievable. This footage didn't change a single thing whatsoever. It was absolutely zero different, except she could then claim that there was no blood. And it's like she's challenging people to show the original footage or something. We can see the original footage. It's spraying like a fountain out of his neck. You know what I mean? It's just the most bizarre. Is she trying to get people to, like, view the footage, like, watch the original footage again or something? I don't understand. Man. Well, She... let's see. Mm. Oh, man. I have made some crazy chick absolutely angry on X. This is so funny. Oh, man. Hey, Frog Dog, thank you so much, man. She just keeps yapping, no proof, absolutely. Alrighty, guys, y'all ready? I just, sorry, I had to focus on a little thing. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up Candace Owens here. Wow, they don't even have her trending yet. They literally don't even have her trending on X yet. What happened? Let's see. Insane framing. Let's see. Wow, really? She hasn't posted anything? No way. She hasn't posted anything on X. Why? Regarding, like, the footage, the found footage, like, this is... It's a little weird. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and we'll get started now. Thank you so much, Frog Dog, by the way. I genuinely appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get this. Where? Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and refresh. So this will start.
All right, you guys, it's going to be a hell of a Thursday. What do I have for you? Trump, Kash Patel, Jared Kushner. Why does it now feel like everyone is implicated in the Epstein file cover-up, right? Crazy question for you guys today. Do you believe that the Epstein files may have something to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination? Because for the life of me, I could not fathom how Charlie Kirk, who was a friend to all of these people, all of these very powerful people, could have been so deeply betrayed by all of them, in the sense that when he died, they all immediately wanted to turn the chapter. They weren't interested. He dedicated his adult life to empowering these people. And I just remember thinking to myself, what's going on? These people now occupy the highest offices in America. Their dear friend was just assassinated, and they seem altogether disinterested in the obvious holes in the Tyler Robinson loan.
She's still not really capable of answering any holes. What holes are in the story, really? Like, it's weird, because the official narrative hasn't necessarily been put out there yet due to the trial coming up, but okay.
Shooter narrative, his wife included. Why does nobody in Charlie's world want a true investigation? I'm now
Well, it makes
thinking,
you wonder, right? Like, what's up? Let me actually make myself a little smaller here. What about Charlie Kirk's parents? Why are they not interested? Did Charlie Kirk's parents not care about him, Candace? Is that what you're insinuating too? I'm genuinely curious about that.
that maybe it's plausible that everyone here is
Yeah, she's in Nashville.
implicated in the Jeffrey Epstein cover-up. Like, do all of these people know each other through the world of New York real estate, beauty pageants, Israelis, and Eastern
Egyptian planes, Mormon bees,
European models?
Britney Spears' handler, Justin Bieber's handlers, maybe Diddy. You won't. Well, how come she hasn't talked about Diddy in any of this? That's kind of weird, right? She hasn't mentioned Diddy in any of this. Is this because of Kanye?
I'm now asking myself, are they launching a world war that nobody wants to distract us from the Epstein files? Could the world really be this evil?
You cracked the code,
And
Candace.
on that note, I think it is high time to share the video footage from behind Charlie's head. We will also be sharing the remaining photos that we have in our possession from the inside of the vehicle that Charlie was transported to the hospital in. We're going to release everything because maybe Charlie's vision was correct. He said that he was going to die to help awaken humanity. Let's see. Welcome back to Candace.
No more, she said only pausing it for a day, didn't she? About the, whole, Erica Kirk files here. You know what I mean? She said it would be for one day. She's pausing the whole, what was it even called? Bride of Charlie. That's what it was. One day she would stop it. Now it's on day 3. We're on day 3 without Bride of Charlie. What happened? Bum.
Let's begin with an interesting update. So yesterday and the day before, we began breaking the news, the story that in particular Erica's involvement with Epstein's favorite modeling agency, Faith Kate's Next Modeling Management, a Rothschild spinout. We broke the story that her dealings with them involved real estate in some capacity. Erica Franzwe was, as we were told, the point person to the firm when it came to housing young models. More specifically, Erica dealt with apartments in a white building. They had remembered that that white building was located somewhere near 68th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. Well, lo and behold, a few of you guys sent us a building that could potentially match that very description. A building that was owned by Mark Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's brother who inherited all of his wealth.
No way. I couldn't imagine that the guy that was literally contacting this woman with the Next Modeling being involved at all. It contacted her like 4,000 times. Okay. Well, I'm glad that mystery's solved. Let's link this to Erica.
You guys to check out this article, which was published by the New York Post. It reads, in part, Exposed, this is the title, inside the New York City condo building where Jeffrey Epstein secretly kept his underage victims. And the article tells us, quote, newly unsealed records reveal that Jeffrey Epstein kept some of his underage victims in an apartment building just 10 blocks from his Upper East Side townhouse. The address is 301 East 66th Street, a 16-story post-war condo between 1st and 2nd Avenues, with a 24-hour doorman, hid another sordid operation.
So she's the great niece of Joseph Biden and is close to Steve Bannon. Dang. No wonder she probably misses Joe Biden just based on that. Biden, though. What a weird, interesting name. Both of whom were in the files. Yeah, okay, now that I know her uncle's name here, or her great uncle. Let's see here. Candace Owens. There we go. I'll keep that tab there. Now I'll have it.
The files show the building functioned as a logistical hub for Epstein's world. And according to civil complaints and sworn testimony, the underage girls that he trafficked. More than a dozen apartments also cycled between wealthy guests, notable foreign dignitaries, and Epstein staffers. Elsewhere in the article, we learned that, quote, one victim had previously described arriving at the building and being shown a small apartment stocked with domestic comforts. She says, I remember the apartment clearly, she said in her 2022 account. It was relatively small, and there was Dannon yogurt in the fridge and a basket of fruit and cookies on the counter. It was a gesture showing the guise of care before she was taken about 9 blocks away to Epstein's townhouse at 9 East 71st Street to give him a massage. She said, quote, I remember feeling quite special, she recalled in the interview. It was a part of the manipulation, though. Here we are caring for you. We are providing for you. That's all part of the grooming process, end quote. Isn't that ironic? Here is the photo, which they've embedded into the article because it has an interesting caption. It says, some apartments.
Yeah, I appreciate you warning me about the whole, like, her playing it in slow-mo several times. That's a little ridiculous. I don't know why she would do that. It seems like she's just, like, reveling in this for some reason. It's kind of odd, isn't it? She seems a little too happy about that. Holy cow. Mina Jelena, thank you so much. Just wanted to support you. God bless you, Artie. God bless you, too. Thank you so much for that. Seriously, y'all are so nice. Absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you all so much. I don't know what else to say. Thank you, though. Seriously, thank you.
Apartments were labeled in his address book, as up.
Jester or gesture. I don't know if she did say that or not. That's funny. Candace is absolutely ridiculous. Hilarious. Man, that is a very, very, very bright apartment here. I bet it's not that bright without that camera exposure. Man, they took some crazy good photos there, huh? Man, this microphone stand does not want to stay down at this distance. I could probably use this as a counterweight here. Should be enough. There we go. Cool. That works.
Apartments for models. Wow, apartments for models. And civil filings allege the condos were used to house young women brought from over.
Candace definitely knew all this, by the way, before she did the stream today. This is kind of the stuff that I tell you guys she does. She goes and she makes a claim, okay? And then she verifies said claim the next day without even actually giving any evidence whatsoever. This is what she did. So she already knew that Jeffrey Epstein was tied to these apartments. She already knew Jeffrey Epstein was tied to this next modeling agency. But she then layered in the lie that Erica Kirk was a part of this modeling agency. There is absolutely no evidence whatsoever to ever suggest that she was a part of this agency. And Candace has never provided any evidence whatsoever that she was a part of this agency. Now she's like, oh, look, you guys dug all this up. Look at this. Oh, yeah, Jeffrey. So we are finding more information. Wow, why was Erica Kirk involved in this? But she never once verified Erica was ever anywhere near this modeling agency. So this is so ridiculous. You know what I mean? Precious Jewel says, I'm so tired of Epstein BS. People can have literally made up so much BS while throwing spaghetti on the walls. Yeah, for the most part, you know. Let's see. Is she really going to try and to draw Erica to her time in New York as being with Epstein? Yeah, I mean, that is what she's doing. Let's see. Mina Jelena. Oh, it's like Mina Jelena. Yeah. Blend of, your two kids. Oh, nice. Absolutely. Blend of your two kids. So you have let's see. I'm trying to think, is it like, I can't think of the names. Mina probably. Is Jelena her actual name? Oh, I see. It would be spelled differently though, wouldn't it? Never mind. I was looking at that and I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was looking at the other spelling, the jelly in the -na spelling. I was like, really? And it dawned on me. Sorry, guys. Pretty tired. 100% it looks like the case where the Ahab wanted the vineyard. Oh, I see. When Ahab wanted the vineyard and Jezebel had Naboth unalived to get Ahab as he didn't want to sell. Candace wants that TPO. I think she does. There's something going on. Absolutely. Information laundering 101. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. This is ridiculous, though. Completely ridiculous. Unfounded.
Overseas and provided with living quarters, transportation, and other benefits to secure compliance. This photo is also courtesy of Corcoran.
Hey, Madness.
Wow.
I see
Corcoran Real Estate. I love that the photo is courtesy of Corcoran Real Estate because remember, the Corcoran president, according to Jeffrey Epstein's files, was a Rothschild.
Wow.
Why is this just giving massive conspiracy? White building right there.
I can tell you why.
The person remembered.
Because if there was any actual evidence to it, you would have presented it. That's why it's giving you massive conspiracy. You know? Nothing outside of just a conspiracy theory that she could even come up with. This is bad. This is really bad. At this point, Candace, just start using AI, for the love of God. Like, if you're going to keep this charade up, try to cover it up as much as you can. This is getting pathetic. It gets really, really, really irritating being this easy to debunk Candace Owens' every claim. It's really getting stupid.
Erica dealing with models. He's just
Oh,
putting in his
Evangelina.
phone
Okay.
apartment
Nice.
for models. What's going on here? Why wouldn't she just simply answer an email and clarify her relationship with Next Model Management?
Kids have Cherokee names. Very, very nice. That's awesome. Absolutely. I am half Cherokee myself. Very awesome.
This feels to me, again, like a massive conspiracy, which could have potentially implicated many more players who were involved in the New York City real estate scene and who also happen to radically support the nation state of Israel.
Ahyoka and Nanyehi. That's awesome. Absolutely. I knew somebody named Wihali, which is, either hawk or eagle, depending on what, your, whichever one you're going with. And what was the other person? I knew a few Cherokee words just from a long time ago. Ukahata means fog. I forgot the other ones. It's been a long time. I need to dig that old book out.
Given that the Rothschilds credit themselves with having created that nation state. Yeah, it wasn't biblical. It was banking. The Kushners are involved in Manhattan real estate, right? The Trumps are involved in Manhattan real estate. And from where I'm sitting, it looks like Donald Trump and Kash Patel and Pam Bondi colluded to lie to the American people about the Epstein files.
Yeah, I don't think Trump was involved in any of that at all. I think Kash Patel and Pam Bondi really screwed the pooch on that. I think Trump is a little distracted from a lot of things going on to his plate right now. But you know what? She wants to get you to vote against Trump. She wants you to vote Democrat. It's exactly what Candace Owens wants you to do for the midterms. She wants you to vote Democrat. It's why she couldn't even criticize Katie Hobbs. The easiest freebie to criticize Katie Hobbs for, not wanting to put Charlie Kirk's face on a license plate. Katie Hobbs didn't try and stop any fraud or anything like that. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. And she knows for a fact that Katie Hobbs stole that election. She knows that. But she ain't going to say anything. She ain't going to say anything about it now. She is 1,000,000% locked in with the Democrats.
At the very least, we can now assert that they intentionally covered up for Jared Kushner's Israeli business friends who sold Ivanka and Jared their Miami mansion, and they were just found guilty of sex trafficking. Remember, Kash Patel said there was no evidence of trafficking in the files. None. Yet, these Israeli-American brothers, Tal, Aren, and Alon Alexander, were indeed in the files. And we can assume that because of their...
So let me guess, though. Right? Trump's so guilty that he forgot to take those people out of the files, yeah. All right.
Relationship with Jared Kushner, they enjoyed a warm relationship with Donald Trump. They certainly visited the White House multiple times. They even were invited to the annual Hanukkah party. And I'm wondering if it's because of that they had their last names redacted from the Epstein files. We were told that the redactions were limited to protecting us from child pornography. Well, it turns out that too was a lie, as we always knew it was.
I'm more than at least 1/1000th. So don't worry, I'm not going to take any offense. It's fine. Look, I look how I look, you know what I mean? And obviously, when I go outside, I don't sunburn. You know what I mean? I've sunburned once in my life, and that's a story that I may tell one day later. But I essentially had my back facing the sun for a long, long time, from sunup, not sunup, but pretty close to sunup all the way till the sun actually went all the way down below the horizon. You know what I mean? As far as the sun's rays could hit, my back was pretty much on it. Unintentionally. But yeah, no, I just don't burn. I get super duper dark in the summertime. You guys will see. A lot of newer people here just see me get really dark.
Trump is protecting his friends. He's protecting Jared's friends. He is protecting Israel. And I gotta tell you,
he's Irish though, by the way. So, I can get pale too during the winter.
It is good to be an Israeli piece of filth that is in with the Trumps.
Whoa, Candace.
And the Kushners. The redactions didn't matter in the end, thanks to the crusade of Congressman Thomas Massie, among others, who Trump now wants primaried down in Kentucky because Israel wants him out. He's not a Zionist. The brothers were revealed because of him, and they were, like I told you, just found guilty in a major sex trafficking case. And well, I guess let's just check out this news clip to see what sorts of people this administration is working to defend and cover for. Take a listen.
3 brothers have been convicted of sex trafficking after weeks of emotional testimony. On Monday, a jury found that the Alexander brothers had repeatedly trafficked and engaged in unlawful sexual activity with young women. 2 of the brothers rose to prominence, closing high-end real estate deals in New York and Miami. Tom Hansen joins us now with more. Tom, good morning.
Hey there, Vlad. Good morning to you. Well, the Alexander brothers were found guilty of all 10 counts against them in federal district court here in Manhattan Monday. Their defense team had argued the brothers were womanizers, but not criminals. The jury disagreed.
More than a year after the Alexander...
By the way, thank you so much for that, Jennifer Hodgson. Thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate y'all giving a like. Hey, how are ya? Sorry. Oh, it's all good there, Ben. How you doing?
Alexander brothers were first arrested on charges including sex trafficking. A jury found the trio guilty of all 10 counts against them Monday.
It's
Mark
okay when the
Agnifilo
Tate brothers
represents
do it, though.
Oren
Don't you
Alexander.
know?
We believe in our client's innocence, and we're not going to stop fighting until we prevail.
Oren and his brother Tal rose to prominence as real estate brokers to the mega rich, with a splashy profile in the New York Times and appearances on cable business shows about their multi-million-dollar sales.
It's a family affair with us.
Alon Alexander, Oren's twin, worked as an executive for a private security firm owned by the family.
The Alexander brothers worked together and with others to repeatedly and violently drug, sexually assault, and rape dozens of female victims.
All 3 brothers were arrested in December of 2024. During the trial, the jury heard from 11 women who accused the brothers of rape or sexual assault, including allegations that the Alexanders had drugged the women before assaulting them, even recording certain encounters without consent. The jury found Tal, Oren, and Alon guilty of sex trafficking charges.
Nah, she gonna steal all the money from Preborn. That's what she gonna do. Yeah.
Tal and Alon guilty of sex trafficking a minor, and Oren and Alon guilty of sexual abuse. Their sentencing has been scheduled for August, and the brothers face life behind bars.
And now that their federal trial is over, the Alexander brothers still face additional legal trouble, including in Florida, where Alon and Oren are charged with rape in state court. They have pleaded not guilty. The details pretty disturbing.
Well, all right. I'm glad that we watched this entire court case. Is there a reason why she really needed to fluff her stream up to over an hour today? I think she was getting a little too much criticism.
Nice.
Why are Israelis like this? Like, what is wrong?
Wow, just all of them. Just the identity politics leaking right out of her mouth. Every Israeli, guys. Why are just all the Israelis like this? She has no shame whatsoever.
Wrong with them? I'm asking seriously.
Yeah.
And allow me to reiterate what's going on here. So Cash 33 Patel.
Guys, every single Israeli. Every single one of them. Oh, man, she's got that identity politics just in. If you are a part of a group, it's just all of y'all, no matter what it is, you know?
And the President of the United States, likely under the instruction of his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who everybody knows is running the White House. He was running the White House back in 2020. He's the reason Trump has already admitted that Jared told me to bomb Iran. He told me that they might preempt.
Oh, yeah. Pause game is always fun. No matter where you pause.
To bleach.
You get a Candace face. It's really funny.
Right. Everything he does is because Jared Kushner tells him to. So Trump is essentially just being, on paper, he's running the White House. But it's always been Jared Kushner. Okay. He was the one that also told him to lock everything down during COVID. So what's going on here is they have just proven they were willing to lie via redactions to the American people to protect rapists. Israeli rapists and sex traffickers because they donate to the IDF. You can apparently...
No, it's there for a reason. It's got that handle. Whoop.
Traffic and you can rape humans as long as you support Israel. That's the most important thing. Oddly, though...
Well, it's funny the projection because apparently if you're Romanian and also really don't like Jews, apparently you'll defend the ones that, do all that stuff anyway as well. Kind of a weird take, but
Trafficking, this just keeps coming up, right? It's a common theme that nobody expected. Throughout our investigation to Charlie Kirk, who killed Charlie Kirk, we keep coming up with themes of human sex trafficking and Israel and the unjustified redaction for the Alexander brothers sure adds a lot more smoke to that mysterious meeting that Andrew Colbert and other Turning Point USA affiliates had with top brass in the West Wing the literal day before the Epstein files dropped. Told you I thought, could it be for are they redacting and doing things for their friends? Little hush-hush meeting that Mr. 33 Patel wanted to help Andrew Colbert camouflage by way of faking a Charlie Kirk live episode. I'm calling it. I never do this. Ha ha ha.
You haven't proven any of that, by the way. No evidence whatsoever, but
While you're together in D.C., I think it's fair to ask what other pieces of human filth this administration would be willing to help for Israel. Now Trump has proven he will do anything for Israel. He will send your sons and your daughters to die for them.
When has Trump done that? There are no boots on the ground. What kind of dope are you smoking, Candace? He has not done that. He's not even suggested he's going to do that. Where are you getting that info?
That's actually the plan they seem to be imparting upon us right now. So poor Charlie for having held him in higher estimation. This brings me to the utter...
Oh, now she finally admits that Charlie did actually side with Trump about Iran. Good job, Candace.
...utterly deranged campaign to foist Erica Kirk upon the masses, right? The
hoist or foist?
Widow who was clearly not grieving, the media dismissing her obviously problematic past, no interest in her obviously problematic past or her obviously problematic mother. And now it seems they're taking it a step further, trying to get Erica's Turning Point into high schools all across America. That's been the push. They're even trying to establish something in Ireland. Ireland, wake up, pay attention. Korea, wake up, pay attention.
Yeah, because Charlie didn't do this before in Canada, the UK, and Australia. You know what I mean? There's no Turning Point USA or anything like that over there. Oh, yeah. There is. Literally is. Charlie put them there. TPUSA operates in 4 countries. No help to the UK one. You kind of helped screw that one up, Candace, but whatever.
Okay, it's weird and it's problematic. But let me ask you guys, with everything that we now know, how do you feel at home about the prospect of Erica Kirk, Tyler Boyer, the Farnsworths, and the Turning Point staff being heavily endorsed for high school classrooms in particular? Because,
well, I don't know. I think it beats gender theory. Just saying. I think it definitely beats gender theory. That's a absolute no-brainer to me. What are you talking about? What specifically are they going to be teaching the kids in high school? Do you think that those kids that they start working with are going to start disappearing, Candace? Is that what you think is going to happen? Because it would be pretty easy to find out if that is going to happen. You would be able to hold this over everybody's heads, okay? They go and they get into the high schools, right? These people that are part of the Kirk thing, if they start going missing, man, you could start reporting on every single one of them, couldn't you? Couldn't you, Candace? But it's not going to happen, is it?
that's what's happening. It's Club America. That's what it's called.
Cool.
Yesterday, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and yes, that is Mike Huckabee's daughter, might be relevant to the theme of Israel,
Sure.
signed a proclamation with Erica Kirk by her side, announcing her support for every high school in Arkansas to adopt a Club America.
Oh, did he? Was he in South Korea? I thought he was in Japan, but yeah, I could have missed that part. If that's the case, I mean, he was clearly trying to get TPUSA started in Japan and South Korea then. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Erica. I want you guys to watch Erica in this clip, by the way. Pay attention to Erica's mannerisms in this clip because I swear everything about her screams fraud. Terrible, not even D-list, E-list actress. Because now she's going to take on this sheepish and scared Erica and her mannerisms. All right, let's watch and listen to this.
We are here to welcome one of the conservative movement's most talented, most outspoken, and most faithful leaders, Erica Kirk, to our great state. We're so proud to have her, and we're so proud of the incredible work that she is doing to help encourage students across the country to engage and join Club America, which we're launching here in Arkansas, and we're just honored to have you.
Thank you. God bless you. We're so grateful, and thank you for honoring Charlie and his legacy and his mission to have a Club America on every high school chapter across the country. So God bless you guys, and thank you.
Charlie definitely wouldn't have wanted that.
It's just so performative, and it gives me the ick.
How is it performative? What are you talking about? What did she do?
Because somehow, as we have demonstrated, child sex abuse allegations, scandals, that seems to follow that sheepish girl that you just saw on the
Just like Andrew Tate, right? Tristan Tate, all those people. It's weird when it's ever around you here, and this is probably the face you would make if I even brought this up.
screen. She's just unlucky that way. It's never her. It's the U.S. Marines, Colonel Otto Busher. You know, it's everyone around her that seems adjacent to these sorts of scandals. Take, for example, United Hands Romania. That's the organization.
Fun fact, she's only 1 degree of separation from Diddy. She literally has Kanye between her and Diddy. That's it. If she wanted direct access to Diddy, Kanye could get her in contact immediately. You know, it's funny the connection she has to the most vile people as well.
That Erica partnered with on her Romanian Angels project. Okay, she partnered with an organization known as United Hands Romania. And something that immediately flagged me as weird is that when giving an interview about United Hands, Erica mentioned
that Romanian people don't have hands. That would be weird.
That the Romanian orphans did not trust the woman that was running it. I want you to take a listen to what Erica says about this woman who's running United Hands. Take a listen.
The Black Sea Rotational Force Base got moved to North.
You know what's weird is this podcast she has referenced many, many, many times. It's all from the same episode. Why is she just now playing this part? Why couldn't she have played this part like, I don't know, 6 weeks ago when she started referencing these people or however long ago it was? Isn't that weird?
Norway in 2018. And for the past, I want to say 8 to 9 months, maybe even 10, the woman that is the boots on the ground in Romania for United Hands Romania Association, the head of that lives in Ohio. She has all of these backpacks and back to school supplies and all of these different things for the kids that she wants to send over there. And our contact who was at the base in Constancia is no longer there. And the people who are there don't trust her because they don't have a connection to her. And so I have literally...
So, here's the thing. She said they don't trust her because they don't have a connection to her. They don't know her. They've gotten to know these kids, and now she's there giving the gifts and stuff. And then Candace is going to spin this for some reason. She's going to take away the whole context of they don't know her.
We've been praying to figure out how to get a hold of someone at that base to be able to be like, hey, we're going to be shipping in. Because I use a different shipping company to get there. I never use the militaries.
The kids don't trust an adult woman to give them presents?
She just said why, but okay. I guess all kids just trust all adults, always. No stranger danger ever. No, no shyness from a kid whatsoever when they meet someone new. Yeah, no. That doesn't exist. Candace's kids will run right up to the nearest adult. All right.
Again, that flagged me as very odd. Children not trusting a woman so much so that they don't want to accept gifts from her. Nope. Been around. Have 4 kids. Have a lot of
Okay, well, go ahead. Let your kids go to the nearest white freaking van, Candace. You are an idiot.
toddlers around. It's not right. I've heard of shy kids that need to warm up to strangers, right?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of probably exactly what Erica Kirk was talking about, huh? Literally when she said they haven't built a connection with her. It's like, yeah, that probably means that she's incredibly new. But I guess English is very foreign to Candace.
Right. But what Erica is describing there is a woman that has been involved with the organization for over a decade. She's been involved with this orphanage for over a decade. That signals to me that the kids know something about her.
Okay, well, let's get some proof. Let's say she was with them for a decade, though. Maybe she's just a pencil pusher. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't interact with the kids. Maybe she's a garbage person. Have you ever had a bad teacher before? Anybody here ever have a crappy teacher? For some reason, people like that love getting involved with kids. I had 2 of the most obese pieces of garbage teachers in my 1st grade and my 4th grade. Second grade teacher was amazing. She ended up going on to become the principal, like, right after I got, well, no, after 4th grade she did. No. For my 4th grade year, she did become principal. Yeah, she was really, really cool. Third grade teacher also was probably one of the best teachers I ever had. Absolutely, absolutely amazing teacher. Wish I could just shout them out here, but I really don't want to give away too much info about that. But amazing teachers there. But my first grade teacher and my 4th grade teacher hated kids. They hated kids. And it was just like, why did you take this job? It was unbelievable. They sucked so bad.
There's a reason they don't trust her, even when she is holding gifts. That was my gut.
Or she just sucks. Kids don't like mean adults. Just is. It's not, there's no way every single adult that works for that orphanage is not at least some sort of jerk. Like, I went to daycare and every one of my, I had one teacher. No, one was a volunteer. I had a volunteer teacher there and an actual, like, legit, they call themselves teachers. They're so full of it. They didn't even have degrees. But they called themselves teachers. None of them were teachers. And almost every single one of them sucked too. Every one of them. Very abusive. They just sucked. Those people get involved with kids all of the time.
Instinct. So I went to investigate who that woman was and was gratefully sent an article by Romanians. Thank you guys so much for the work that you've done here. This article was published in 2017. And I'll show you first and foremost that Erica discusses her partnership. The woman's name is Renee Crossman. Okay. She thanks her in this article.
I am curious, though, if this is the same person or if this person, like, may have quit or started after Erica was involved. I don't know. I'd really like Candace to actually properly tie the two together, but instead of just Romanians going, oh, this person works there now, I'd like for her to show exactly when this person started working there just to make sure. But I'll give it to Candace. Whatever. I just would really like it if she tied it in.
Quote reads, "We have formed a partnership with the Antonio Placement Center in Constanta. And as we promised, we are doing everything possible to take this friendship further for the benefit of Romanian children. We fell in love with these children and with the idea of repeated help over time. So we included this action in our list of international initiatives. I am happy to collaborate with United Hands Romania Association and Renee Crossman, the president of this organization, but also with the representatives of the Antonio Placement Center." Okay. She says, "Truly, thank you to the many Romanians who sent," sorry, that's me. So like I said, you guys, thank you very much for sending me all of those articles. And it allowed me to look further into this Renee Crossman and what her background is.
Okay, well, let's see it. You've been talking about it now forever. Now I see this little statement that didn't say her name in it, but okay.
And a clue as to why maybe the children...
It didn't, right? Like, I read through it ahead. Let's see. Explain. Oh, yeah. No, she never says her name, right? Oh, no, she does. Association Renee Crossman, the president of the organization, but also with representatives. Okay. No, explains Erica Vronsvay. Okay, maybe it is. I'll give it to her. Where was this from, though? I'd like to double source this just to be safe. I really wish she could have posted the whole freaking thing, but whatever.
This action in our list of this org says, "Truly, thank you to the many Romanians who sent," sorry, that's me. So like I said, you guys, thank you very much for sending me all of those articles.
Okay.
And it allowed me to look further into this Renee Crossman and what her background is. And a clue as to why maybe the children don't trust her. Vulnerable children don't trust Renee. It might be because Renee is a member of a cult. You may have heard of this cult.
Well, let's hear it.
It used to be known as Children of God. Yeah, there are documentaries which are dedicated to discussing the Children of God cult. And I'm going to tell you about Children of God. Actually, I'm going to read you verbatim words written by a Romanian investigative team, because this is going to sound familiar to you. This investigative team in Romania began looking into United Hands, began looking into Renee Crossman and the religious sect that she came from, the Children of God, which is now referred to as the family. It was founded by evangelist David Berg, born in California in 1919. The article tells us.
Yeah, it's a pretty old cult. What was her name again? Let me see. So we're at 1932. Okay. Okay. Let me see her name. Renee Crossman. Let's make sure this is the same person, though. Where's this weird guy? Okay. Where's he at? Oh, okay, I don't want to skip too far ahead. Okay, here we go. let's go ahead. I'll play this real quick. I'm gonna look this up a little more here. Renee Crossman,
which is now referred to as the family. It was founded by evangelist David Berg, born in California in 1919. The article tells us Berg had a very turbulent life, one that included incestuous sexual relations with a cousin, and even one of his daughters, Faithy, whom he made into a sexual partner when she reached the age of 12. Around 1970, Berg began aggressive proselytizing, especially among young hippies, whom he convinced to leave their jobs, give up education, family, and all material possessions in order to join the Children of God.
Yeah, seems pretty normal cult stuff here. All right. Do we need to go through this whole explanation? Let's get into the meat of things, Candace. You drag things out way too much.
In the United States and Canada, as well as in London and other major cities of Europe, Australia, Latin America, Berg was in the habit of finding justifications for sins through prophetic words, arrogantly proclaiming himself to be God's prophet for the end times, making known God's word for today, taking verses and examples from scripture and out of context in an attempt to validate his new doctrines. Berg instructed the Children of God to spread throughout the world, first in Europe in 1971 and later to reach every continent by the mid-1970s. The Children of God began calling themselves the family of love. Sexual excesses inevitably led to child sex. Faithful to his personal history, Berg claimed that incest and sex involving minors were permitted. And thus soon, a series of cases appeared of mothers and fathers becoming sexually intimate with their sons and daughters, and even of young children committing sexual acts with other children or with adult members. Mixing his sexual immorality with occultism, Berg claimed that he maintained relationships with the entire pantheon of pagan goddesses, including Aphrodite, Diana, the goddesses of Atlantis, Macumba, which is in fact the name of the Afro-Brazilian cult, which is similar to voodoo, and many others, while continuing to proclaim salvation through faith in Jesus Christ, end quote. Okay. Talking about occultism, weird sex stuff happening, saying that you're doing things in the name of Christ, access to children. Yeah, you know what? Back in 2018, actually, Megyn Kelly did an interview, a profile piece, and an interview with a woman who left the cult and wanted to share her story. Her name is Christina Babin, and listen to what
Okay, well, we're actually going to be able to give one to Candace here, kind of. Let's see where this leads. So, yes, Candace Owens highlighted Renee Crossman's ties to a group widely regarded as the cult during her podcast episode released around March 12th, 13th, 2026. Of course, that's today, you know. Owens discussed it in the context of Erica Kirk's, Charlie Kirk's wife, Romanian charity, worked through Romanian Angels, da-da-da-da. Okay. Renee Crossman and her husband, Tim, openly admitted March 27th, 2004, interview with the Romanian newspaper, whatever this paper is, that they are part of the family group, the rebranded version of the Children of God. They denied accusations of wrongdoing, framing them as persecution of Christians, while emphasizing their charitable work. The admission is documented in the contemporary Romanian reporting and has been referenced in recent coverage of Kirk charity partnerships. Now, they talk about all this stuff found in 1968 by David Brandt, all this good stuff, whatever. Let's see. They rebranded out in 1994, whatever. Anyway, so it says that it is factually grounded in the Crossman's own 2004 admission. So I said, is this the same Renee Crossman? Yes, it is the exact same Renee Crossman. She, along with her husband Tim, founded United Hands Romania. Now, this is all, just letting y'all know, this is all AI. I will fact check this later on and make sure. I mean, they do have all these, I don't know, you know what I mean. We have like these sources here that they'll link. Erica Kirk, then Erica Franz Miss Arizona, partnered with them through a nonprofit Everyday Heroes like you and its Romanian Angels Project for gifts, gift distributions to orphans to the Antonio Placement Center in Constantia. This collaboration happened between roughly 2011-2015 and involves U.S. Marines. Okay, we got it. Okay, United Hands Romania. Okay, so let's see. We see that this is her, I guess. The plot thicket. Wait, what's this? Okay. When was this written? September 30th, 2025. Oh, okay. Why is this in September of 2025? What? Interesting. Weird. This is some of the stuff that started coming out right after Charlie. Is any of this before that? September 19th. Yeah, no. That's odd. These are not good claims, right? September 30th. September 30th what, though? Can't see it, huh? Let's see. She's not banned from Romania, though. This is a bad article, too. Yeah, AI might not know at all what it's talking about here. I don't know. Substack. Okay, what's the charitable work? This again, September 19th. I don't like this. I don't like these sources. Why is there none from 2000, like a little earlier or something? 2014. Here's something-ish, maybe? 2014 Romanian Angels Christmas wish list. Okay. Let's see. Here's an old website thing. When was this? It doesn't have a date. I don't know. There are all these kids. Okay. There's Erica. All right. Something's fishy about this. Why are they not able to put any information here? Like, look at this. April of 2015. Here we go. Kathy Bruce. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this is the same person. I can't tell. I can't tell if these are the same people or not. They didn't list proper sources. So I don't know, guys. It may or may not be the same person. Well, I'll revisit it. We'll be looking more into this later on.
Christina told Megyn Kelly about her upbringing. Take a listen.
In 1976, David Berg introduced flirty fishing, which encouraged female members to show God's love through sexual relationships with potential converts. As for young girls like Christina, she says they were encouraged to engage in what Berg called sexual sharing.
Father David had sent out a letter to everybody and said that children should be shown how to have sex. And an adult couple came and got me in the night and showed me how to have sex. And I knew, by that time, I already knew that women were supposed to be prostitutes and we weren't supposed to say no to sex and that sex was part of our life. So I knew mentally what was expected of me and what I was supposed to feel. But when it happened, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. And I thought there was something wrong with me.
To be clear, Renee Crossman, Erica's partner on Romanian Angels, who the children, according to Erica, do not trust, is a self-admitted member of this cult. She has not been accused of any wrongdoing. No, the U.S. Marines that she partnered with were going to be accused of wrongdoing. They're going to be accused of prostituting children. But Renee Crossman herself has not been accused of anything. And she says she defends the cult.
You know, it's kind of funny, though. How is it possible that everybody else gets accused around Erica, but Erica never gets, ever has any dirt on her, ever? Isn't that a little weird? Like, how is it that Erica is able to get out of all of it then, if this is really legit? Everybody else gets caught around Erica, right? But Erica somehow always stays out of trouble. That's why I have such a problem, going down this rabbit hole with Candace. It doesn't make much sense.
Cult, which was subsequently instructed to disperse and hide themselves in the world of nonprofit, according to the investigative piece. Are we to believe the U.S. Marines didn't catch that in a background check on Renee Crossman? She's an American. I would imagine there was a background check involved in that. Like I said, everything and everyone around Erica, just not Erica. Why is it that everything about Turning Point right now reminds me of a religious cult, right? The way Erica speaks, her mannerisms, her inflection, her saying Turning Point is her family. That's what they call themselves, a family. This is my family. What? Are you a CEO or are you not a CEO? Her choosing to have Stacy, the chief fundraiser over there at her side, rather than her biological family members after her husband was assassinated, that's proof that she does believe it is her family. Nothing was weird to her. This is my family. Her defense of sexual deviant Tyler Boyer. Well, how do these people know each other?
This is just nothing but speculation at this point. Absolutely nothing but speculation. Is my microphone levels okay? Huh. Weird. They look like they were dipping out. Oh, man. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what some of you guys have said. Female PDFs are rare. Sorry. Yeah, it's pretty rare, I would definitely say. She has no idea what good leadership looks like. Agreed. Yeah, this is so silly. She really should start providing proof.
The way in which they are trying to seed the public and convince the public that this is what God wanted. God ordained this. Erica is so godly. She cannot even get a sentence out without saying the Lord. And I'm going to be honest, it creeps me out. The whispering creeps me out. It does not fill me with any sense of light. In fact, it fills me with quite the opposite. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I am watching a religious cult try to indoctrinate the masses. I felt like Charlie's entire assassination was a cult, as I presented to you. Like it was a cult and it was meant to hypnotize the world. I mean, the whispering, let's go back and actually watch this clip of Erica on Jesse Waters when I say I'm speaking about the way she whispers makes me uncomfortable. Take a listen.
Okay. And I truly believe that if the Lord, which this does not happen, but if the Lord gave him an option to return back to earth, and if the Lord said, this is what your death is going to be the catalyst for, do you want to go back and exchange it? He'd say no. Wow. He'd say no.
Really? He'd say no? He want his kids to grow up alone?
I'm sure if he were there talking to God, for sure, he'd be like, look, I see all the good things that are happening, but you know what? I just want to go home. Don't care that it's good for the world or not. Yeah, you're right, Candace. In that situation, he definitely would tell that to God. You definitely got his religion pegged to a T, don't you, Candace? You really believe he was a very, very good Christian, I guess. Kind of interesting, but okay.
But again, this is a part of brainwashing. It's brainwashing tactics for a cult. That's how I feel.
Sure.
I have a right to feel that Turning Point has turned into something else. I feel it was infiltrated. I feel Erica is very obviously taking it in a direction that makes me uncomfortable. Everything we've seen about her background and the manner in which she was raised screams fraud to me. She lies pathologically as if she herself was brainwashed.
Could you show me like a lie at some point, though? That'd be great.
As if she doesn't know that she's lying. It should tell you that something is not right here. And now we have to go max for Charlie. That's how I feel. We need to go max for Charlie because when I look at all the players on the board, when I look at her relationship with Trump, when I look at the way that they are continuing to defend her and to try to tell us that she must be accepted, no. It screams at me just the opposite. And when we get back, we're going to be releasing the remaining photos and the video evidence that we have from September 10th. All right, you guys, if you've been following me for a while, then you...
All right, here we go. We're not going to listen to this crap. Let's see. Great. Glad she's got a knick-knack. Hey, guys, you all want to get hyped up on nicotine, kids? Here you go. Yeah, so just advertise some of that garbage.
Chemical. So why today? Why now? Well, it's been 6 months, and I frankly think we all feel pretty confident that Turning Point there's some sort of a brand hostile takeover going at the very least, right? Zionists are in there. They didn't kill him, but they are going to now force people that Charlie didn't like at the helm of this company, right? They're going to defend those individuals. And I think we are very much entitled to that opinion, that something's not right. In the beginning, I was not sure about Erica. I thought maybe she is dealing with a lot behind the scenes, trying to figure out where the snakes are. I do not feel that way today about Erica. I now feel her motives are impure, and that's putting it lightly. I now know for a fact she is dishonest. Her background, there are pathological lies all throughout it. And so the internet must have everything because the people that should be defending Charlie are not. No, they're not defending Charlie at all.
Yeah, I think she is going Max Satan.
They are going around actually trying to spread this Fed slop and trying to guilt us and trying to tell us that we're demonic for recognizing that's something we were forced to all, I guess, not partake, but...
No, you're demonic because you accuse people and provide no evidence to back your claims. That's why you're demonic. You're an accuser. You accuse a lot. And you keep accusing, and you keep not showing proof. The only thing you did show proof from, I think she might be accurate. I'm looking stuff up on the side. That's why I keep looking over here and getting a little distracted. I think this is the same lady. This one is actually something. This is the closest thing to evidence we have gotten from Candace. So this Renee Crossman person may actually be interesting to look into. But, I mean, I guess if you throw so many stones at a barn, you're going to hit it at some point, right? But I don't know that she at all would be that involved with Erica. I don't know to what degree she was doing things with Erica. So I'm going to be looking into some of that just tonight. And I'm willing to bet it's probably going to lead straight to a dead end because there's just not a lot to work with on this. But hey, you know, maybe she's, I don't know, her best friend and whatnot. I have no clue. But how long has it been since she's worked with her? Like, where did it go from there? Was it, did this person, like, straight up, do anything at this orphanage specifically? Or was it only at other places? You know what I mean? Or did she even at all? Maybe they have rebranded their cult and don't do the crazy stuff anymore, right? Like, I don't know. I don't even know much about the cult. So I'm going to have to look into a lot of this. There could be so many different moving pieces in the sense that, okay, maybe everything Candace is saying is true. But then, as it turns out, we look at their reformed cult, and maybe they reformed themselves just like the Westboro Baptist Church did. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's what happens. I don't know. We're going to have to go and look for sure. But there's so many different possibilities of what could be going on here. And it's just accuse, and then act like this lady here, this Renee person, is the exact same person as the founder who did all this crazy stuff. But I don't know. Maybe she is crazy.
Look at what was an occult ceremony. I believe Charlie's death, the setting of it, everything was planned down to the T. I believe he was sacrificed. Okay? And so we want to share all the evidence that we have so that the people that I bet Charlie wishes he was friends with, the YouTubers that have spent time on this, the people that have put things.
Oh, that's not Jell. That was, well, I won't get into the details of what Milo and her husband did.
Together to try to figure out what did happen on that day. I bet he wishes those were his associates and not the people that he spent so much time building up. All right, so first, let us begin with the photos inside the van. We had only showed one. I'm going to show you this one here so that you guys can take this. Here is a closer bit. I do want to point out that it does very much look to me like there is some sort of shattered glass in the back.
So it looks like plastic. It looks to me like it could be the center console here. I don't know. They may have kicked it out of the way and busted this plastic up. She thinks that it may have been from an exploding microphone, I think she says that it was like his lav mic. There is no way that lav mic would be staying on if anything was in it. They are very light, and they are not the most reliable clipping microphones. But I don't even know that he necessarily did have a lav mic. We'll have to take a look at the evidence fully. I didn't watch a lot of this. I needed to see what she showed. So I went ahead, before we got on here, I watched the footage that she presented, just the first part of it, and then clicked off pretty quickly and had to go run my kids around. But I needed to see part of it at least to see if any of it was legit. It's not. It's bad. It's good. It makes Candace look really, really bad and dumb. But right now she's saying that this could have been part of a microphone or something. I could tell you this. His handheld microphone is not plastic. So there's that. It'll be metal. It looks like it would be plastic. It's not. And the lav mic, I don't think the lav mic doesn't even have this much plastic. There's just no way. And notice that none of the plastic has any type of blood. I don't see anything like discolored about it. It just looks like black plastic. You know what I mean? I don't know. It looks to me like the center console got kicked out or something.
I know some people think that this could be a part of his mic that he had on him. And so I just want to say that I do see that all across the back seat, which is interesting. And I know some people are working, Baron Coleman being one of them, working on...
He was wearing one of those clip-on mics too, yeah.
Trying to examine why they told the story about how Brian Harpole was hanging out of the SUV, which wasn't the circumstance when they pulled out. So it's a bit confusing. Hopefully this helps. Here is another photo, and I should have said viewer discretion advise. They had told us this story about how they had so much gauze and
Yeah, exactly. Candace literally tweeting about that. There, I noticed the center console really isn't there. Is there a center console? Oh, wait, no, here it is. Here it is right up here. Can't see the condition of it. I don't know. Is this like a 3-row vehicle? I think it is. I think this is like a 3-row vehicle. Okay. That makes sense. So the center console's way up here. Nothing back here. I don't know. Maybe. I'm trying to see anything that matches that black plastic.
So much on all this stuff. We were able to find basically what you see in the corner there that kind of looks like a UPS ticket. Like a UPS. Yeah, I guess you could say a UPS.
What, the rest of the bag that's over back here this way? This is literally a grocery bag. Oh, you're talking about this? Is that a UPS ticket? Yeah, maybe. Okay, I think that's what she's talking about. Okay.
This package ticket. What that is actually Instaclot, and which is essentially instant gauze, and there's just one on the floor. So unless he
probably all they needed.
Opened one and then put the rest of the packaging in his bag, which would be on you.
Could be more right under here, under this bottle. Can't tell. Who knows? And it's probably more than enough. I don't know.
Usual. There's only one on the floor there that we could see. Hopefully, again, having looked through these photos and taking a look around, if you are one of the people, and this is another side angle, if you are one of the people that has been working on this story, you can...
No, that's too dark for this.
Hopefully I'll just see you in the...
I mean, it's even all the way up here. If you notice, all of this plastic is all up here in the front seat as well. Whatever this may be, this could be rocks or something. This could be from their shoes. Who knows? Who knows what all this plastic is, but it's all the way up in the front seat. If it was from Charlie's mic, I don't know why it would be all the way up here, right? Look at all that. It's like dust almost. Look at all that. Yeah.
Online universe, and I can share these photos with you because, again, this now feels important, and I don't trust. I have no understanding as to why Turning Point USA would not share every piece of footage they have. Obviously,
yeah, that is definitely the SUV they took Charlie in. These photos came out from way before Candace showed them here today. These are old photos. I can confirm 100% those are the photos from the SUV.
The feds are not telling us the truth, and also Kash Patel has been caught lying. I don't understand how Kash Patel is still in office, but I guess
I don't either. No, we can agree on this, Candace. I don't understand how Kash Patel's in there either, or Pam Bondi. Finally, he got rid of Noam Chomsky. Who was it that Trump fired? Was it Noam? No, not Noam Chomsky, right? No. Who did Trump fire? Kristi Noem, that's who I was thinking of. Noam Chomsky. Good Lord, what's wrong with me? Kristi Noem. And Mark Wayne Mullins getting the job now. That's so cool. Glad we got him in. Go Oklahoma. We're doing some good things here, I think. Possibly. Kristi Noem. Got rid of her. Get rid of Kash now. It's just, I can understand why it's a little difficult because he's going to have to redo all this over again. The Democrats are going to, or Republicans and Democrats are going to just absolutely filibuster Trump when it comes to getting a new person in, but they're not working. He should have fired them months ago, especially Pam Bondi. Has Pam Bondi even arrested anybody yet? Has she done anything Trump has asked? It's so infuriating. I know Trump's busy. You know what I mean? Trump is busy, but my God, he needs to just get rid of him now. Oh.
Now we're going to get into this video. This is a long video. I told you guys how this happened, how I came about this. At the beginning, I didn't suspect anything with Turning Point, obviously. That all changed after I had a phone call with Terrell. I recognized he was acting very strange on the phone, lying, saying he didn't know how to send a file. I was genuinely reaching out to him because I thought I could help clear his name because people thought he was suspicious for taking down the camera. And I thought he was going to give me a perfectly reasonable reason as to why he did that. I was just instructed by the Fed or something to do that. And I was nervous. Nope. Just excuse after excuse. And I didn't understand why there would be any reason he was lying, saying he didn't know how to send a file, but you run an audiovisual company, Terrell Farnsworth. Now I've learned about his dad and his uncles and his cousins and their relationship with Lori Franzfey dating back to 2013. And it's all not looking good. None of this is looking good. Anyway, let's
honestly, I think Kristi Noem is Let me mention, I think he's just being nice, you know, not ruining her by, you know, kind of doing what he did. But man, she was not doing the job well, to be honest. Nowhere near as well as what Mark Wayne Mullen's about to do. I can tell you that. I'm pretty confident in Mark Wayne Mullen. Pretty confident we're going to see some crazy change. At least I hope so. If I'm wrong, then I don't know. I don't even know what's going to happen now after that. But anyway, she said she never got this video. She lied. Oh. Huh. Where did she get this video, though? I'm curious. I'm curious when she actually got it. I really do want to know.
To some of this video now, we're going to scrub through this, but we'll show you. Let's get to the first few minutes of this, and then I'm going to show you some other parts. Remember, I'm on screen record here, so.
Okay, now we're going to watch this video, guys. There is no violence shown. There's no blood shown or anything like that. I'm not going to do that, or I'm not going to, you know, I wouldn't show any of that. But none of this shows in this side of the video at all. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to watch it. If for those who don't want to watch it, just scroll down. You're not going to hear anything in this video. So it'll be fine. You guys, nobody has to look. Just scroll on down. You'll just hear me talking through it. And don't worry. You guys aren't going to get anything vulgar. You're not going to hear anything crazy.
You can get to this. And by the way, I think at some point they said they didn't have the footage. They have the footage. Okay. Terrell was at his office when he showed me this. And
I don't think they said in public that they didn't have the footage, but okay. She taped it without telling him. Maybe. Did Candace tape it? I want to know how she actually got this. That's interesting. She could have just said somebody sent it in anonymously. She did black this out, so this is someone's ID, I guess, shows in the corner here or something. I wonder what it is. If it's a watermark, that's going to be really, really something. That means Candace has, something would be up. I wonder why this is blocked out. That's really weird to me. I really wonder.
Here we go. You can just play this. And if you guys are just on audio, you'll obviously need to come.
Whoever did it has a license plate up on top of their desk here. Let me show you guys. See this or whatever this is? They have a desk up here. Pretty easily identifiable. Is this jargon? Is that AI? No. Right? What does this say up here? Huh. You guys...
Earl was at his office when he showed me this. And here we go. You can just play this. And
interesting. What is this? What is this up here? Huh. Oh, hey, Anna. Thank you so much. Can't talk S about her, so I'll just show some love. Hey, I appreciate that so much. Thank you. You guys are so nice. But, yeah, I wonder if she does. But what is this up here, guys? If anybody can help me identify that, that'll be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to play it now.
And if you guys are just on audio, you'll obviously need to come cut this on video because I can't really describe. Obviously, the question is being asked.
That's when he gets hit. And the necklace flies up and off his neck there. That's wild. That is crazy that happened that way. But he got hit first, and listen to what Candace says.
This moment right here, we had assumed initially that was his recorder or something. I can confirm, you'll see later, that it's whipping fast and it looks white when it whips fast, but that is in fact his necklace. That is his neck.
Yes, and now he's bleeding out from the front like crazy, but Candace won't mention that.
Necklace, and I find that for some reason to be very strange that the necklace goes up first. You can see this obviously. And
okay.
By the way, there's no gore in this, so you don't really need your discretion because, like I said, which kind of broke the internet, the bullet didn't go through, and not only did not go through, it didn't even cause any sort of a mess. His perfectly white T-shirt was white.
Notice how you don't see anybody shooting from the crowd in the front, though. So that debunks that entire theory completely. Completely debunks the whole, any kind of shot. You don't see any flash, nothing like that from the crowd.
Until the moment that he hit the ground. Skylar, we can get to that portion, I guess, where they can more clearly see.
Why does it feel to me like this was a lot wider of a video and that Candace cut this down? Where's the one guy that's supposed to be like leaning towards the side or whatever, where he does the whatever it is? I don't see that guy. Do you guys? How did Candace steal this? I want it. That's what I would like to know. This is interesting.
Well, first we can show them the magnet.
There's the guy.
That's still
There was the guy. Wait, hold on. I think that was him, right? Over here, right over on the other side of this
Skylar,
lady?
we can get to that portion, I guess.
Am I right? Yeah,
Yes.
that's him. Right? No, I'm
where
not.
they can more
not right.
clearly see the.
Never mind.
Well, first we can show them the magnet that's still on him. I guess we'll get to that. Yeah, there you go. We can pause there.
There's a magnet? What magnet? I don't see any magnet at all. What? Am I missing something? Do you guys see a magnet? Anybody who's watching, do you see a magnet over here?
There, so they can see that is his.
I'm really weirded out by how flat his head is right here too. What is this?
Necklace, and it's I don't know how to describe that. I don't know if you would say it's still on him. There was a lot of story. Everybody had a personal story about Charlie's necklace, which
oh, I see. It's around his arm here still. Why did she call it a magnet? Is it a magnet? I don't know.
Struck me as very odd. Okay. It struck me as odd because, Erica, Frank tells the story about how he came out to get his backpack from the car as the feds were searching it at the hospital. And he saw Charlie's necklace on his backpack, which was in the car. And the feds said, "We were looking for that necklace." Really? Why were the feds looking for the necklace? How did they know he had a necklace?
No matter what, no matter how you slice that, why would they know ever? Whether they did something to him or didn't. Why would they know? Why would they be looking for his necklace at all still? That doesn't even make sense. Obviously, somebody told him. Obviously, somebody told them, hey, he had a necklace that he liked or something like that. And they were looking for it, I don't know. Like, that's so crazy. Like, no matter which way you slice this, you know what I mean? It is weird that they were looking for his necklace, right? It is weird. But it would have been weird no matter what. Whether he was ended by them or not, you know what I mean? It doesn't change that fact. It's like, man, that is, like, somebody obviously told them. And I don't see how that's proof of anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, it doesn't make any sense one way or the other. But they were looking for it or something. Or, they weren't actually looking for it. And maybe they just said it. I don't know. Did anybody even hear them say that, though? I'm kind of weird. I wonder about that as well.
That's very strange. Erica, of course, has told several stories about...
Well, yeah, Erica gave him the necklace, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. This is just to watch over and over, that's it.
The necklace, and how precious the necklace was to him, and how grateful she was that she got the necklace back. I think maybe even Brian Harpole had a story about that. I got to go back and look through it. But everyone's got a story about the necklace. It seems like a strange focus of this day. And so I want to just point that out, that it is the necklace that is hanging. You can see that. And maybe you can see it clearer when it's on my phone. So like I said, I'm happy to send around, but you can at some points even see and observe the chain. Again, this is after Charlie is hit. So you are seeing 0 blood heading backward.
How could it possibly head backwards, Candace? The hole is in the front. What are you talking about? There is no reason for him to be bleeding from the back when there's nothing on his back. Like, if you were to plunge a knife right into the front of your hand, do you think blood's going to go back behind it? I mean, unless the blade goes all the way through, I guess. That's a bad example. Your hand's really thin. Most blades, small blades will go all the way through a lot of the time. Or can. I don't know. Like, it just... Do you ever, like, scrape yourself on a tree and expect blood to be behind you? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
That feels wrong to me. That instantly felt wrong to me for what they are telling us took place here, which is a 30-06. It's not even...
Oh, she's stupid. That's right. She thinks it still should have went out the back of the neck. Like, this proves for sure that it wasn't a 30-06, even though it could have been a varmint round, which she still doesn't understand that a varmint round exists, or she's just ignored it this whole time.
Enough to pretend that this was like an event where it already is, I would say, insane to try to say this was some miracle event and, Charlie's neck stopped.
Yeah, it's not a miracle event. It's not even close. Could have used a varmint bullet out of a 30-06. It's really not that crazy.
This. It gets
not even close to crazy.
Even crazier when you say, but it didn't even cause any blood.
It didn't cause any blood. There's blood everywhere, Candace. It's all on the front of him. You could watch the original video if you want to go back over it, Candace, which I'm sure you will. And then they're packing the wound. Blood's all inside the car. Yeah, it's just so weird. So weird. What did they start making him bleed in the car, Candace? Is that what they did? They start slicing him open? Is that what you're going to say? Maybe they all drank it too, because they're all from Transylvania. Every one of them. The vampires are coming next to Romania, guys. Beware. That's probably what's going to happen. What is she talking about? Like, this is just profoundly stupid.
Thing you saw was blood that came because an artery got hit, and that went forward. So I just want to say that. I will never buy the narrative that a 30-06.
Well, go watch the footage from the front, because apparently you have forgotten. And don't believe that a 30-06 did it. Yeah, you should go shoot one, Candace. Maybe you should go out to the range and shoot one. I think I would recommend that. Maybe she needs a little bit of training. She needs to understand the different bullets. Like, seriously, go investigate that, Candace.
Is what killed Charlie Kirk. I'm just not accepting that narrative whatsoever. We can continue, and we can sort of point out some more portions here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. As soon as they got him into the car, they all gathered into a 5-sided position around Charlie, and they started dumping his blood onto McDonald's burgers, because the McDonald's burgers, has kids in it. So that's really what they did, right? Like, I'm at a loss of words. It's like Candace hasn't taken a physics class before. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Yeah, YouTube, it seems like YouTube does. Don't care for 1 second what you believe or not. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. This is just so crazy.
Just keep going through here. Okay, you can see Charlie was not down.
I think it's from this angle, too, it's sad to watch, because you just see, I'm glad it's not here, but you guys could go back and see if you want. I'm not going to make it do that. But every one of these guys' faces, immediately, as soon as it happens, you see every single person's face in this crowd just drop. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to keep going back and forth, huh? Okay. My God, how many times does she go through this? Oh, my God. Okay. Wait, hold on. So she goes through the footage for 34 to... Okay. 240. Okay, so about 6 minutes she goes over this footage. And it doesn't show anything. Now, she claims that there was...
And so that's it. Yeah, I feel...
Let's see what she
says. That it is our duty to share that with the public. And because our officials, the feds, politicians, they failed us. They have been so dishonest. This has been the year of really seeing how it really operates inside of DC. Everyone is disgusting left and right. And obviously there are a few exceptions, but altogether it's just a place of filth, DC. It's a place of filth. I really do believe that they have to sell themselves and sell their souls, and they all are just going, like, are comfortable, have sort of made their bed and like, yeah, I'm going to go to hell, but I don't know, maybe they think they're gonna come back from hell. I don't know what these people think. I know the occult, people that worship the occult, believe in reincarnation, and so all they care about, since they know that they have no access to heaven, is making...
Why are we psychoanalyzing any type of cultist, Candace? Can we just, like, get on with what you actually believe happened in the footage there? Like, I want to know what you think happened in that footage. I don't want to hear you filibuster. What proof took place?
Making sure that they are princes of this world, so to speak.
Okay, let me...
And they do worship Baal, and there's a lot of rankism, it's a Sabbatianism, fasting is the same ideology. That's what it is. Charlie's perspectives look no further than what's going on with Thomas Massie. Like I said, he pushed for the Epstein files to be released, and so Trump is really angry at him and is stumping, and he wants to make sure...
Yeah, because Trump couldn't have had those files take out literally all of these people's names if he wanted, but no, he's so furious. Trump is so mad, clearly.
He gets primaried down in Kentucky, and the facts are that Charlie Kirk named Thomas Massie as one of his favorite congressmen. You don't have to take my word for it. You can take Charlie's. Take a listen.
One of the most exciting.
Why'd you have to go this far back to 2023? Why can't you find something from 2025, Candace?
Developments.
I'm not watching this.
And he's who's
so you can imagine Thomas Massey was a bit
2023, I don't
confused
care.
when Turning Point Action, which is run by Tyler Boyer and which kicks money back to Erica's mother via Superfeed, tweeted out that Thomas Massey was a rhino who needed to be replaced. This is...
You know, we got completely past this footage. That's unbelievable. And she never said what caused any of this. I'll go back over it later privately, and I'm going to see if there's any kind of, like, flash from the microphone. But whenever I saw the microphone, it's all still in one piece, and it's in his hand. There's no way there could be any type of explosive in it whatsoever. And not to mention the microphone's metal. What model of microphone is it to? Let's see. It looks like an SM58, but what model of microphone was Charlie Kirk hold? Let's see. Sure, let's do AI mode. What was it? It looks like an SM58 to me. It reported to be using a wireless lapel microphone at the time of his... Wait, but that's not a wire... Okay. To identify the device as a wireless pro model. Is that in... Okay. Let's see. Doesn't say. It was definitely wireless. A wireless pro. Okay, is the wireless pro an SM58 clone, though? That? They're saying he only had a lavalier. He had a Rode Go. Okay. Interesting. That's but that's not the handheld mic. And this little Rode Go. I should maybe get a lav mic. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting one. But let's see. What? I'll just say what microphone. Okay. What? Okay, it froze, didn't it? Did this freeze? Nope. Holy cow. What is wrong with AI here? Okay. What microphone is this? Ah, okay. Shure wireless mic. Images. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it is this. It is a metal housing. 100%. This is exactly this is the model right here. KSM9. Okay. Really? KSM9? I had a pencil condenser that was a KSM, but not 9. It was like KSM 75 or something like that. I think so, right? KSM 75, mic. Let me see. I think it was, nope, that's not the right mic. KSM pencil condenser. One of the, something like this. Yeah, it was like right here. Haha, here it is. KSM 137, that's what it was. Yeah, okay, cool. Those were really cool, and I sold it like a dummy. I should have kept that mic. That would have been such a good mic to have. But this is the metal. This is a metal microphone through and through, except for this middle portion right here. The middle portion between the very top, this cap here, the actual capsule. That's what it is. The capsule here, this part right here in the middle is metal. All down here is going to be, or this part in the middle is plastic. Right down here is all metal. All the way down. So there's no way, unless they put it in here, but the middle would have blown out, and he's still holding it. And apparently they had to hit the very microphone at that booth, right? Did they? Maybe I'm missing that, but I don't know.
This Turning Point USA that had Ben Shapiro open for AmFest behind Erica, and they're shouting out Thomas Massey as being a rhino because he won't vote for more funding to go to Ukraine. And
no, it's because he won't vote for the SAVE Act, and he won't vote for our election security. You know what I mean? He will not vote for that. He is doing everything. He seems to me like he's doing everything he can to sabotage Trump for the midterm. So, I mean, you know, good reasons to not like the guy.
Israel, take a look. This is a real tweet. MAGA rallies are back. Trump haters are on notice. Okay. Now you can obviously see why Thomas Massey might have been a little bit confused.
Notice how they said was one of, you know, not is, but was, you know. Reason why is because was in 2013 or 2023.
And he wasn't the only one, by the way. X was apparently also confused because look at that fact check. Rep. Thomas Massie was one of Charlie Kirk's favorite congressmen. Just a little note here. Stop. You just can't make this up. You cannot make up that they are now being fact checked on what Charlie believed versus what they are now pushing for, which is the opposite. To be hit with a community note and you are the organization that...
Well, you know, Candace, two can play at this game. Let's go to your let's go to your best guy here. Project Kirk photo. Let's see. So, let's see here. Where is the photo? Here we go. Remember your buddy, Project Constitution? This crop photo depicts Erica Kirk kissing her niece at high school graduation, shown in full screen. You know, all this good stuff. Y'all remember this, right? The real picture. Crazy how it works. Just crazy how it works, you know? But, you know, it's only their side getting fact-checked, isn't it, Candace?
Purports to be carrying on Charlie's legacy. It is just so embarrassing. And it's also sick, right? I'm glad the community note was able to inform Turning Point that Massie was indeed one of Charlie's favorite congressmen. This is just kind of where we're at with Turning Point USA. Thomas Massie, of course, tweeted back asking a simple question, which is, what has gotten into y'all? He just wants to know what has gotten into y'all. And then shows a tweet with Charlie reiterating, one of my favorite.
Wow, from 2016. All right, let's go back even further. Cool. All right, well, that proves that, doesn't it? 2016, huh? Had to go back from 10 years ago this time. You should have stuck with the 2023 one. I think it was a better look.
Congressman Thomas Massie. And he's been his favorite congressman from at least 2016 all the way through 2023. And I wanted...
Well, God knows that couldn't have changed between 2024 and 2025. But let's say he was, you know? MTG. I didn't, until she went on Tim Dillon and admitted she used illegals, I didn't mind MTG. Now I don't like her at all because I know she uses illegal immigrants. That's not good. That's really not good. You're okay with that, though, Candace, aren't you? But I think that's pretty bad.
To answer Thomas Massie's question, I wanted to help him. What is going on? You want to know what's going on? Turning Point USA used to be a student organization that was founded by and ran by Charlie Kirk, a boy genius. And it has now been taken over. And it's more akin to LBJ USA. That's what I would call it. LBJ USA. They're reversing course on everything Charlie believed in.
Can't name one thing, but okay.
And it's not subtle. They're not even trying to keep up appearances. Like I thought.
Well, it should be pretty easy for you to name, shouldn't it? What are they doing differently?
If I was being smart about it, if I was staging the Zionist takeover, the Zionist ideology takeover, I would at least keep up appearances for 1 year. Like only the people that Charlie really loved and everybody knew. And I'd be like, okay, we're carrying on his legacy. And then maybe a year later, I started introducing the Mark Levins and the Ben Shapiros and being like, oh, well,
yeah, the Ben Shapiros, God knows, Charlie Kirk, oh, man, he really hated that Ben Shapiro. Let's see. Yeah, Ben Shapiro, man. Let's see here, Ben Shapiro. Where at here? Oh, yeah, this one right here. This is crazy. This surely couldn't be literally the day before he passed away. Could it? No way. September 9th? He's sitting here chatting it up with Ben Shapiro. What an enemy. What an absolute enemy. When was, let's see here. When was Candace Owens? Oh, 2 years before that. 2 years. Here's one from 1 year ago that they uploaded. Here's 2 years ago. 3 months ago here whenever they're talking about her here. So, ooh. Yeah, look at this. I don't think there's any recent videos of him with Candace Owens at all. This doesn't even have Candace Owens in it right down here. So this is whenever it all runs out. No more Candace Owens whatsoever. Crazy. Not very much Candace Owens at all. Ben Shapiro. And, you know, I'm not sitting here. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a Ben Shapiro fan. I'm not. But it is weird that, literally, Charlie Kirk's had him on a lot more often. Just weird. Right before he passes. Let let's see. I think that's actually stops with him, doesn't it? I think that's it. Well, I guess not. I guess they're about the same frequency. Let's see here. Ben Shapiro. I'm surprised Ben Shapiro did he ever join him at one of these events? He should have had Ben Shapiro on there. Oh well. Anyway, Ben Shapiro on there before. Let's see how many times he's had Tucker Carlson on. Probably a lot more than Candace. Once here. And then he did, okay, so he filmed himself at Tucker's place. So that's at Tucker's place. He's had him here. 8 months ago, he had him on. Let's see. Tucker Carlson here. Tucker Carlson here. He had Tucker Carlson on quite a bit more than all the rest of them. How about Megyn Kelly? Well, hold on. Does it end here? Okay, never mind. Man, he doesn't have people on as often as I thought he would. He had Tucker Carlson on probably the most, I think, if I remember right. Let's see here. Megyn Kelly. Did he ever have her on? Yeah. Well, that's the TPUSA events. But I mean, like, on 1v1 here. He didn't have her on very much either. Oh, I thought he would have had her on more, too. Yeah. I don't know. He just didn't have very many people on. Or people on that frequently, I guess. Who am I thinking? Is there one more person I'd like to check? Did he ever? No, he never had Nick Fuentes on, right? He hated Nick Fuentes, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. They hated each other. Oh, Tatum. How many times did he have Brandon Tatum on? He had 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. This is after, though. Charlie, that doesn't count. Wait, why does this end here? It gives a bunch of unrelated videos a lot of the time. Now it won't even do that for Brandon Tatum. That's interesting. But anyway, good pause game. He doesn't have people on super duper often, but he definitely had been on a lot more recent than Candace. Wonder why that is. Seems like he's an enemy.
Well, it's been a year and Charlie would have wanted this. No, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. It was like they were under pressure. Like they had to instantly bring it all out and bring out the people that Charlie didn't like, and doing interviews with the New York Times, everyone who gave him grief while he was alive. That's something that is just remarkable. They didn't even try to fake it. Anyway, we will take a quick break, and I will be back to answer some of your questions.
Oh, there we go. And that's it, huh? That's really it. So you couldn't have literally had your own. These questions won't be from today. All right, what is this? Where are the questions at? I see one question here. His son was born yesterday, and he also doesn't believe Erica's crap. Okay, that's not a flex at all. Let's see. Let's see here. 4 drone systems. Okay, so she pulled up another article. Is there any other questions she gets to? Is that really it? She doesn't get to any other questions? Some of the questions means one question? Wow. Boy, people are not getting their money's worth from Candace. They are not getting their money's worth. That's crazy. Oh, wait, here we go. Here's one. Okay, if Erica runs for president, Candace should run independent so they can debate. Candace literally ran from the only debate that was offered. Like, I wonder what she says to this.
Debate. Maybe only so we can debate. I have zero interest in running for president. I am so done with politics, but I would be interested in debating or even just conversing publicly with Erica Kirk.
You had that opportunity December 15th. Why didn't you take it? Literally, why didn't you take that? You can't come out here and start saying that you would have debated them when you literally were like, I'm not going out there. I'm not going to do that. What is she talking about? You'd have to go on stage with her to debate Candace, and you refused last time. That's absolutely wild. But at the end of the day, what is this? Like, I don't understand. She showed the footage from behind, and she could not even at all entertain the footage. Like, she just didn't give any theories. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replay this part, but I'm going to turn the screen off so nobody has to watch it here so we can just hang out. That's just
on his backpack, which was in the car. And the Fed said, we were looking for that necklace. Really? Why were the Feds looking for the necklace? How did they know he had a necklace That's very strange. Erica, of course, has told several stories about the necklace and how precious the necklace was to him. And
I'm going to speed this up.
How grateful she was that she got the necklace back. I think maybe even Brian Hartpole had a story about that. I got to go back and look through it. But everyone's got a story about the necklace. It seems like a strange focus of this day. And so I want to just point that out, that it is the necklace that is hanging. You can see that. And maybe you can see it clearer when it's on my phone. So like I said, I'm happy to send it around, but you can at some points even see and observe the chain. Again, this is after Charlie is hit. So you are seeing 0 blood heading backward. That feels wrong to me. That instantly felt wrong to me for what they are telling us took place here, which is a 30-6. It's not even enough to pretend that this was like an event where it already is, I would say, insane to try to say this was some miracle event and, you know, Charlie's neck stopped this. It gets even crazier when you say, but it didn't even cause any blood. Everything you saw was blood that came because an artery got hit and that went forward. So I just want to say that. I would never buy the narrative that a 30-6 is what killed Charlie Kirk. I'm just not accepting that narrative whatsoever. We can continue and we can sort of point out some more portions here. Just keep going through here. Okay, you can see Charlie was not down. He was always also upward, which I know a lot of people know stuff about. We can kind of look close at that. Is that a recorder? The magnet clasp right there. Some people were wondering. Some people thought that the magnet clasp. I know there's a lot of stuff about the magnet clasp. That's it. It's still on him. I know those things are very powerful.
Better whenever it's
and
not.
I think John Gray explained to me that the magnet clasp would have stayed on, but what was behind it would have fallen off because he has a theory. And I think I would say it's a well-adopted theory that the Rode microphone is what was shattered in the backseat of the car. And so I wanted to show that as well, so you guys could see that. We can keep scrubbing through here. Only as you can see on his hand, because blood went forward, is the only place that you see any blood drops here. Whipping again, for sure. You can see Dan actually pushes him, by the way. Dan takes him to the ground, which he should do, but I think it's important to note that. You can see what's on the table there, which I think is good too, from what's behind the table, in case there's any clues here. Some people thought that that guy had grabbed something on the table, and I had confirmed too that he did not, because I saw that, and when he slides across, you want to go back to that slide so they can see that, Sky? Yeah, there's nothing on the table that he grabs. There's a book. It looks like maybe Charlie had a notebook. It looks like, I don't know if there's a way to like slow that down a bit. Yep, there you go. You can see when his hands first come on the table, he does not grab anything. So that is a conspiracy theory that we can shut down.
People are dumb.
Okay. And you can keep going. Think of any other points here people might want to know. There we go. You can see kind of what's around him more broadly. Speakers. There we go. Yeah, I think.
Is that it?
Okay. And then beyond that, we just have some crowd shots, and you can show
crowd shots.
some of that as well.
Let's see if she gives any theories at all.
Scrub there. And we're just scrubbing through the parts that are just obviously paused me talking. All right. And so that's it. Yeah, I feel that it is our duty to share that with the public. And because our officials, the feds, politicians, they failed us. They have been so dishonest. This has been the year of really seeing how it really operates inside BC. Everyone is disgusting left and right. And obviously there are a few exceptions, but.
And that's it. Yeah, that's all. So that's all she says whatsoever about this entire situation. She doesn't give a theory or anything. What's the problem with the behind footage? Now she's got the behind footage and she found out that it doesn't show anything. I don't understand. What was the point of showing that? I genuinely do not understand. Does anybody have any theories as to why she showed this footage other than she just wanted to revel in it or something? You know what I mean? Like, legitimately, what did she think that proved? She hasn't said anything about it on her channel either, or on her X account. I'm so confused. Like, I'm so confused by this. Why does he have a clean, plain white, bloodless t-shirt on footage from the front when they lift him up from the table? He doesn't. He literally doesn't. Like, what are you talking about? Let me see. I'm going to look. I'm just going to look real quick. Let's see. I'll just put Charlie Kirk footage. Here we go. So, okay, cool. Nope. No sound. There we go. Let me see. I didn't even know the side footage existed, actually. Just going to kind of fast forward on it a little. Come on, just... It's all over his shirt. It's all over the front of his shirt. Just have it paused and... I don't understand. Do you any of you guys, like, if I keep it paused, Do you, I don't want to show it, though. That's the problem. Okay, guys, I'll give you, anybody who doesn't want to see this.
Sorry to do this.
Go, oops, sorry. I have a Sargon of Akkad video that I was going to watch later. I keep putting off. For those who don't want to see the proof that Charlie Kirk had blood all over the front of his shirt before he ever went down. And these people saying, clean, white, bloodless t-shirt on from the footage from when they lifted him up from behind the table. It doesn't make sense. Go ahead and scroll down for anybody who does not want to see this. I'm not going to play any video. I'm not going to show anything crazy. The video is completely paused. Let's see. I got an idea. I've got a way better idea. I'm going to turn this off. I know exactly what to do here. I am going to do this. Okay. Now I'm going to pull this up. And this is how I will do this. Okay. Oh, no. Don't do that. No. Okay. Now. Okay. I'll scroll up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to block out Charlie's face completely. I am going to show this now. Okay, prepare yourselves, guys. I'm not going to show much. So just watch this here. Right here. You can see all of it dripping right down from here, right? It is not invisible. He has not been moved. It is right there. You can see it plain as day coming right out of his neck. I don't understand why she keeps saying there was no blood. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off now. If anybody wanted to clip that or anything, that's all the time that I feel like giving to that. But it's necessary to be recorded because she is lying. They are all lying. They keep saying there was no blood. I don't understand. I do not understand at all. So I'm going to clip this out. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to just put this on X. Let's see. What? Okay, let's just go to x.com. Why was that so hard? So weird. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put on here, like, why does Candace Owens keep saying there was no blood? Okay. Can I edit this at all to kind of like just crop it up and down? Like, yeah, let's crop. Oh, okay. This is how you crop, apparently. Okay, I want to do this just because I don't want to make it look too human, I guess you could say, really, like, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to be freaked out when they see this picture. It's just not right. Having his face in it doesn't seem right. Okay. Yes, save. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's acceptable. I hope I don't make anybody mad with that. But like I said, it's necessary in a sense. I'm tired of Candace going out and saying stupid things like this. I don't understand why she keeps telling people. It's like, is this like a Star Trek episode? You know the Star Trek episode Tim Pool's very obsessed with, you know? Whenever they ended up torturing, like, Picard or somebody. I can't remember who. And they keep telling him to say that there are four lights when there's really 3. And, you know, by the end of it, before he breaks, he goes, if you guys didn't show up when you did, I would have said that there were 4 lights. You know what I mean? It's like she's trying to get people to accept that there was no blood there when there absolutely was. And even if they see it, it's like they're going to deny it or something. It's really weird. I don't understand. Is this like some sort of like, is she like activating sleeper agents or something? You know what I mean? Like, it's that level of weird, isn't it? I don't know. It's like... But that's the weird thing, because they keep saying there was no blood, period. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm glad I said that in that order, and not the other way around. Anyway, enough of that. But Seriously, I'm very, very, very confused. Because she does keep saying there was no blood. There was no blood anywhere. It's just so weird. But how could there possibly be blood behind him? How could there possibly be blood behind him? And let's say that Tyler Robinson was not ultimately the one who hit him. Let's say he had a blank. And it was somebody from the crowd. Okay? How does that mean that Erica Kirk was involved and not a leftist Trantifa type group? I mean, there was one guy who came out and said that he had done it, right? From the front of the crowd. And then it's like, oh, this is the weird guy from the Boston bombing. It's the same dude who keeps saying that he's involved. What if he was the one who did it from the front? Okay. Does this still mean that it couldn't have been Antifa also working with our government? As they have been, I don't know, how long has the left been working with their government now like that? You know, since literally like 2015, at least openly. When they did the Steele dossier and all the other crap like that, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it still doesn't at all line up with Candace Owens' theory. Yes, the government could be involved. Absolutely. I've said it from the beginning. Yes, underground Trantifa, you know, look at all the people that the left protected during Donald Trump's first term. Look at all the people the left protected during Biden's term. Just saying, you know. But what did you guys think of this whole video here then? I mean, there was a lot of fluff in this video. A whole lot of fluff and a whole lot of nothing from what happened to Charlie there. She didn't show anything new. Absolutely nothing new. What did we learn from this video? Even Candace couldn't tell us what we learned from that video. This is unbelievable. What was the point of this? You know? Oh, yeah, since Obama as well, for sure. For sure. I would even dare say since Bush, but I don't know. I was a kid then. I was too busy having fun. I was too busy running around in the woods and playing guitar. But, yeah, they also say he's alive. Now, see, that's the thing, too, you know. I mean, if that would be a way different conspiracy theory at that point. Let's see. Another episode of nothingness, exactly. I thought we would, you know, when you're going to make an episode that big, she had to have really pumped those numbers up with this footage. Yeah, she did. Oh, yeah, she pumped those numbers up quite a bit, I would say. 665,000 views. She's got over 1 million probably right now. I doubt YouTube is keeping up with all these views because it's like, hey, she's got this footage. And it didn't show anything at all. Nothing. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in that. What an absolute letdown yet again from Candace Owens. Mama Owl says, thank you so much for this, by the way. $20. Holy crap, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Artie, Candace just wants to hurt Erica. She attacked Lori horribly on X. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. Just flat out calling her, saying that she's lying about her illness. That's wild, you know. She replayed stolen screen-recorded video she stole from Terrell Farnsworth. Only thing left is to attack the kids. Candy is losing viewers. Absolutely. I wonder how she got this footage, though. I really want to know. X is raging over the video. Really? Let me go to X on the video. No, I don't want to show notifications. I don't know what'll show up. Nothing crazy, but it could be like, you know. Well, I mean, it's all public, right? Yeah, it's all public. What is this? Megyn Kelly is acknowledging the monster. Ben is referring to Candace Owens. Oh, really? Let's see. Oh, really? Yeah, I see. You think protecting Erica Kirk means calling out Candace. I think if you don't wish to call... Oh, she's so dumb. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. What a dummy. Okay. Let's see here. Is anything trending? Saturday in the park. Not this. Let's see. Live emergency. Oh, these are all lives. Let's do home. Marjorie Taylor Greene criticizes Trump. Okay. She's dumb. Okay, nothing there. Explore. Is there anything involving... Okay, news. Thune, Judaism. Wow. I don't see anything in... Okay, just trending. Anything on Candace at all? What is happening? Why is there nothing going on with Candace? Okay, just... Let's just see. I don't know why I typed that. I put C and I could have just clicked. I rarely read the filth you publish and have never responded to it for the same reason I avoid. Okay. It's unhealthy. Okay, Tucker. Whatever. Let's see. I don't understand. Latest. I can't believe General Flynn's supporting this one. Okay. Nobody is talking about this video she released at all. What is happening? Is anybody paying attention to her anymore? Am I living in the Matrix? I'm so confused, guys. What is happening? Like, watch okay, here we go. Cinema. Let's see this. I watched Candace Owens today, so you don't have to. Oh, yeah, this whole thing. Oh, okay. Gotcha. One mention of Ben Shapiro's eyebrows. Zero evidence shown. Okay. Let's see what he says about the... I want to see what he says about the footage. Let's see. Shows clip of Charlie being ended. Okay. Rants about Charlie's necklace. Plays video over and over with no emotional reaction whatsoever. Says people in D.C. have to sell their souls. Or have sold their souls. Talks about Thomas Massey. Okay. Plays clip of Charlie saying Massey was one of his favorite members. Yeah. Yeah, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, Candace, I'd do anything to be famous Owens. Exactly. Okay. Is this... Oh, okay, this is still me. Okay, that's not even him replying to that. And Candace Owens and Megyn Kelly, it's like they're all possessed by a demon. Yeah, I agree. This is weird. When did it become acceptable for Daily Wire to cast potential hosts to attack Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens? Like, she showed footage from the back that she claimed Terrell Farnsworth was trying so hard to hide. And then we found out that footage, she just debunked everything. Every argument she had about the footage and the cameras and they're taking down the SD cards and stuff. Now it means nothing. That all means nothing now. I don't understand. Like, why are people not jumping on this and talking about this? I'm losing my mind right now. I am absolutely losing my mind. Where did you see them going off or going on this about on X? Hopefully she's being blacked out on X. Maybe. I don't see anybody freaking out about anything on here, really. You're turning into a Candace Owens. That's not a compliment if you're absolutely. I don't know. I'm not going to get behind some mass downvoting campaign. At least she didn't show anything crazy. If she would have showed, like, the bullet going into him multiple times or front angle and all the blood and stuff, I'd probably agree. I don't know. It's not like YouTube isn't paying attention to Candace Owens, one of their top streamers. They know exactly what she uploads when it gets uploaded. Like, no doubt about it. So I don't think reporting it would do any good anyway at this point. Like, it's not like they're oblivious to what Candace Owens is uploading. She gets millions of views. She has 6 million followers now, right? Almost 6 million. Yeah, I mean, YouTube's paying attention. You know, let YouTube do what YouTube will do. There's no need to report her video. She is out of her mind now. Let's wait for okay. This is interesting, you know. Vile Tucker, more vile Candace Owens had nothing to do with Dearborn VA attacks. I'm going to scroll past that. If so we're generous, unlike Candace Owens, the best we can extrapolate that she was wrong about Erica Kirk on this. In which case, how many other things might she be wrong about? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't understand. I figured people would just be blowing up right now. You know? Retweet that. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Nobody is talking about this. I am losing my mind, guys. So, let's see. She probably literally showed what she could get away with. Doubt even YouTube could defend the whole video. I mean, maybe. We'll see what happens. That's for sure. YouTube's going to have her under a microscope just because they have every one of their top creators under a microscope. Not because they're waiting for them to screw up or anything, but just simply because they give special advantages to them. You know what I mean? Like, most videos, whenever I monetize a video, a 10-minute video, it could take up to like 20 minutes for them to be like, hey, your video has no issues. It took 20 minutes for us to see that it could be monetized and is safe for advertisers. And I'm like, okay, unnecessarily long. But Candace Owens, literally on her entire live stream, on her hour-long live stream, not only gets re-uploaded so quickly with chapters,
but
very, very fast. Chapters usually take a couple hours to upload for a video whenever it's done off of a live stream, that is. Usually it's pretty quick off of an actual video, but off of a live stream, it usually takes a while to do this. And then it also takes it would normally take someone like me a long time for it to be monetized in that sense and fully uploaded and everything. Hers happens almost instantly. And it's because YouTube is working pretty quickly to make sure that these videos are safe and good for advertisers, because they already know that millions of views are on this. It's going to pay out big money. YouTube is covering their rear end. They know every single little line. They already have every single thing on her. Subtitles, everything like that has been reviewed very, very quickly. And like I said, I'm not trying to defend Candace here or anything like that. It's just YouTube is very protective over anybody who essentially gets over like 250,000 subs. Well, no, I won't say that. The threshold's pretty high. I'd say over 1 million now. 250,000 was like probably back like 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. But over 1 million subscribers, they're pretty protective over their creators at that point, even the ones they don't like, because even YouTube knows that that's their bread and butter. That's where they make their money. You know what I mean? Just is. They're not going to shoot themselves in the foot that hard. So they definitely already know. You know what I mean? James, thank you so much for the super sticker here. I appreciate it. Was that number one? Man, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Seriously, y'all are amazing. Good, don't understand the point. Everyone ignore her, make her invisible? That's probably the best thing. Eventually, I imagine something like that's going to go down. You know, my browser just crashed. Everything. So I found out the problem as to why my computer's been crashing. It's my 3rd generation interface. They just came out with the 4th generation. Go figure that they're going to want me to upgrade. Windows 11 does not like it. It crashes everything, just about. And it's no wonder I haven't been able to record and, like, record music and whatnot without it, like, just messing up constantly. Just not the right tone. Glitching in and out. Constant roboting. It's so frustrating. Let's see. Oh, and they're all just, some people are just now finding out, too, you know, that, he's still making merch for Candace. I'm really curious. Like, I'll just put footage. How did Candace Owens get the footage from Charlie Kirk behind the SUV photos? This should be investigated. She's going to taint the jury pool. I agree. Has the footage from behind Charlie Kirk, and she concluded that beyond all doubt he was female. What? I'm confused. Let's see. So he says, Candace Owens has the footage from the camera behind Charlie Kirk. As a lifelong med/big game hunter, the 30-06 narrative has been a huge hurdle for me, but there does appear to be a blood spot forming under his shoulder blade area. Interesting for sure, but I mean, we saw the footage from the front. Tons of blood. Also, with a 30-06 bullet. I misspelled varmint. Dang it. Did I think I thought, oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I thought I put an E in it. I was like, no. I was thinking about not putting an E in varmint so hard that I literally thought that I put an E in it. That's hilarious. I'm pretty sure, right? Let me see. Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, I panicked for a second there. I was like, no, I didn't mean to. Don't do this. The video is from Candace Owens' show. Behind the head footage. Okay. What's the narration? Okay, whipping around. Okay. Not to exit. Forward on the hand. Okay. Security push him down. Okay. Let's see. It's skeptical analysis of the official story, cross-reference with prior necklace anecdotes from associates, clear alternate angle, no new smoking gun, but flags inconsistent in physics. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. How would it be inconsistent if there is no exit wound? How would blood get to the back of... how would blood get behind him? Like, I'm genuinely curious as to... I'm genuinely curious as to Grok's answer on this. Like, why does Grok say that this is inconsistency in the physics? You know what I mean? Let's see. Responded quick. Oh, good. Glad they changed that. Whatever. Apparently, I'm not allowed to have fun with Grok anymore. Oh, X sucks. Oh my god. I gotta send a bunch. I forgot. I gotta send a bunch of information to Stripe tomorrow. I have been so busy. I've been working with Stripe on getting my membership canceled with X on my old account, so I could probably get this account here, you know, onto it. And I am not going to go through, like, if it happens again, I'm just going to cancel X permanently if they end up banning me again. But man, X is just being a problem. I wish this platform wasn't so good in the sense of, like, people. The people are easy to reach. But, I don't know. Isn't that the kind of thing AI is notoriously bad at? Yeah, it's very bad. It has no idea what physics are really well at all. It has no idea the physics of somebody getting hit. There's just no way it knows, so it sucks. But at the same time, I wanted it to try and explain. You know what I mean? I wanted it to try and explain it and see what its reasoning would be for coming to that conclusion. That was the back part of the magnet. I mean, it could be, too. It could be. I don't know. I don't know why his lav would be all the way up here. His lav should be here. You know what I mean? Because you want to get direct vocals onto that mic. You put it behind you, and you're talking away from the microphone. Like, lav mics are really, really good at picking up noise from a distance. It's really, really bad at picking up noise through solid objects. So if your throat's back, if your mouth is facing forward, it's the sound wrapping around, it's just not going to sound good at all. It's not good for a microphone. You always want your microphones in front of you. Typically, like the microphone I have over there, I really need to put over my head. I have a Rode NT, is it an NT1, or is this the NT1? Wait a minute. I think this is the NT1. Whatever the shotgun version is. Rode NT something Rode. NT. Dang it. Shotgun. I'll just put shotgun mic. NTG1. That's what it is. What's the G stand for again? I forget. But anyway, I have an NTG1 over there. It's amazing. But it's also a shotgun mic, and it's meant to be outside. I should have got a pencil condenser, and I knew I should have got a pencil condenser. But I wanted that mic for some reason, and I was dead set on it no matter what. But it does sound like a good mic. I should set it up. Let's see here. Let's see. His necklace had a magnetic clasp. Did it? Oh, maybe it did. Maybe it was the necklace then. Yeah, I liked Massey too. I liked MTG. I liked MTG all the way up until the point, even when she started feuding with Trump, I was like, oh, maybe something's here. You know what I mean? Maybe Trump is doing really, really bad. I was on MTG's side for quite a while. And then she started talking about how she's like, well, we can't get rid of all the illegals. I mean, I have a construction company to run. And it's like, oh, you are one of the bad guys. That sucks. So it's just like, that was just an absolute deal breaker for me no matter what. Okay. There is no blood. Yep. Plenty from the open wound, but okay. Like, these people are insane. Yeah. I don't know. Nobody's talking about this. We're already 3 hours back. You know what I mean? Look at this. I don't even understand why Candace Owens is so obsessed with getting the footage of Charlie Kirk being hit from behind there. What does she think it proves? She already discounted the 30-06 theory. Yeah. I mean, the thing about it is we know it didn't come out the back. And then she goes, oh, see, it didn't come out the back. And it's like, yeah, we found that out in September. Like, what did this show? Ooh, well, I guess Madness wasn't alone on that comment. Wow. Alrighty. Well, who knows? Who knows? I don't even want to think about that. And now there's no blood. Up to the next psychological twist to turn this against Candace Owens. Okay. The blood came from the wound. Why would it be behind him? I just don't understand these people's thought process. Can anybody tell me? Oh, thank you guys. Very nice, y'all. Still get chills hearing the screams at UV. Oh, okay. I didn't know this person was there. Wow. Dark Day, we all won't forget. The only videos Candy won't use to validate her claims are the ones that's responding to ID's video. Hey, I'm going to show you guys ID's new video. Let's watch this for a little bit, okay? Oh, wait. That's not it. I'm gonna show you guys ID's new video. You guys should go watch this. You guys are gonna like it.
Goes out to Jason Whittaker. What a fitting name. The Attacker. You can refer to me as Candy Lanebacker, Babe 7000. You need to know my real identity. Just know that I speak on behalf of the coalition of the Candies. Third Eye Blind, allergic to lying. And we are issuing...
That's pretty good.
You and your teeny tiny friends have failed to adhere to our previous season.
That's pretty good. Previous season. Man, she must have been. I guarantee you, before she did this, she definitely watched Ace Ventura. I'm calling that right now. Anybody want to take bets? So funny.
Tell me right now how it is snowing.
Oh my god. He just clips over into the... That's great. Do more of the facial things like that. That's so funny. Just different location, face up close.
It is snowing. Look at that. Look at this. Can you believe it?
Oh my god.
What is happening? Oh, hey, Ishmael. 33 degrees.
I can't believe it. It was 90 degrees earlier.
I know. Is that the Star, David?
Is that the Star of David?
It's hitting me.
Quit hanging out the window.
I'll hang out the window anytime I want. This is my window, too. Earlier today, thermostat said it was going to be 90 degrees outside. Well, now it's 33. Oh, I sure do believe it is suspicious. Everybody making fun of Candace Owens, the truth-seeking, speaking angel. What do you have to say for yourself about the snow that is falling?
I don't know how she doesn't stumble over her words. The truth-seeking, speaking angel. Like, that's a tough one to say.
In the springtime. That ain't never happened before in the history of everything. And I find it funny. After Candace exposed the Messianic Bible I was given to her.
The Messianic Bible. I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of it. I felt like we needed a little bit of comedic relief at the end of this after all that. Oh, man. So Candace literally force-fed us all that down our throats, and literally nothing new came from it whatsoever. She really held on to that so hard. The only thing, like, one of the biggest highlights of her news was literally, like, connecting, whoever these people's names are. Oh, jeez. What is their names? That one lady to Crossman, Renee Crossman. Connecting that to Erica was the best possible thing Candace has done out of everything that she's ever done. That's the only solid piece. And next to her out of context Charlie Kirk text message. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That is all we have is there's wait, Joe Rogan warns Iran may attack the White House. Wait, what? How would Joe Rogan know that? But anyway, she literally, that's the best piece of evidence she's come up with so far. to back any claim that she has had. But just because because Erica came into contact with that person, that means that Erica has to be involved in whatever cult that lady's in? Like, there is... Oh, I probably shouldn't say this. Never mind. I can't say this yet. But let's just put it this way. There's a public official that is literally... I won't say where either. But they are actively involved in the KKK. And they are actively at a local level position, and it's very well known. There are protesters outside of the building almost every day to protest that person. And I'm not even kidding you. It's so bad that this person actually put the KKK in her legal name. It is unbelievable. It's something that I've wanted to cover a story on for a while. I've really wanted to do this story, but I'm waiting for a certain time to cover it for a certain reason that I can't really say, unfortunately. But one of these days I'm going to cover it, and it's going to be hilarious because it's just so plainly stupid. This person is insanely stupid, and I can't even tell you what they do. They don't even actually hold a position of power at all. There's no position of power for it, so it's not like it's actually that crazy, but it is hilariously dumb, and the person that has the name is just a bad person in general, just not good. But, you know, is what it is. I've always wanted to cover it, but there's reasons why I can't. But you guys will hear about it one day, I promise. And I'll tell you exactly why I couldn't tell it, too. There's nothing that I'll be able to keep secret once the time is right, so there's that. You guys will know everything. But anyway... She made over $24 million in 4 years, and she cheated with a naked man in the gym. Wait, what? Oh, did she really? What the heck? I didn't know that about MTG. I'll have to look more into MTG's past. And it's not like the official story that it went through his neck. The video shows nothing we don't already know. Exactly. There's nothing new. I remember the first time I watched Artie, I said, why is this guy in my recommendations? No. Oh, thank you so much, Road. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Wait, you zoned out. Yeah. Oh, man. It's hard not to zone out while watching Candace, that's for sure. Never liked MTG. Yeah, the one thing that actually gave me pause on MTG back in the day is when she started kicking that lady's feet from behind. Even I was like, whoa, that's a little far. So I knew she was a mean girl for sure. But I got over that pretty quickly, and it was funny to see her kick a leftist. But I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled. But it was also like a part of me was like, that's not good though. You can't be doing that. So, oh, that's my hoodie. Huh, I thought my dog was sitting on my wife's vanity right next to like this room. It was just my hoodie propped up weirdly. I was like, how? Nah, that wouldn't have been possible. He's the clumsiest freaking dog. Very clumsy dog. It's ridiculous. Man. But once he, like, stops being so lanky and really kind of fills in a little more, he's going to be a heck of just a beast. Yeah, MTG cheated on her husband? Of course she did. Yeah, you know, that's why she has illegals in working for a construction company. Cheating's is the name of the game, you know? Tim Burchett is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I don't really know. Oh, Tim Burchett is her husband, isn't it? Hold on. Is that right? That wasn't her husband, was it? No, okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different guy. What was her husband's name? Huh. She's adding these pictures for the conspiracy theorist people on purpose, yeah. It's... I am genuinely just surprised by it, honestly. I'm really, really surprised that... I don't know. I'm surprised she thought she was going to get away with this. Like, sure, maybe she is, though, but... I don't know. I don't know. Go follow Eydie, by the way. E-Y-D-I-E. Actually, I can just... What am I doing? How do I... Really? I guess I'll just copy it from here. Why not? Go follow her here. Boop. If you guys haven't. I'm sure most of y'all have. Let's pin that so it doesn't go away, so nobody can... There you go. Go follow her. Does really, really good work. Wow. Just nothing at all. Nobody's talking about Candace. I am so surprised. Trump says Tucker Carlson has lost his way amid Iran war. Okay. I'm going to have to look at that later. I don't know. This is wild. This is some wild stuff. Some wild, wild stuff. MTG had a few good takes, but yeah, she was. Yeah, for sure. Tim Burchett, I need to look more into him. I'm pretty sure I've seen him before. He looks familiar. I'm not familiar with every single person in office, to be honest. Edie, that's right. I keep needing yeah, we all keep saying Edie. My bad. MTG demands attention. She's always been annoying. Yeah. She won't get away with it on Judgment. Well, that's for sure. We definitely know that. Man. Yeah, Melinda. Yeah, I keep getting it wrong. It's, it's one of those things. We have to give her a little bit of Candace love, right? You know what I mean? Gotta mispronounce her name, or you're not saying it right. Gotta put your Candace into it. Oh, okay, so he's like a Tennessee senator. Gotcha. Trump is trying to avert. Yeah, she hates that he's trying to avert World War III. I don't know. Maybe he is trying to start it. Who knows? I feel like if he were trying to start it, though, he would definitely, he would have launched a couple of nukes. You know what I mean? Like, why slow roll it? What's the point of that? You want World War III to happen, push the button. You know what I mean? It's the way I see it. Let's see. Oh, you're behind the live. She's literally friends with the... Yeah, exactly. You'll see this, HK Jonesy, once you catch all the way up to here. Project Constitution has jumped on the SUV photos. Okay, let's see this Let's see this little boy. Where did... I just searched him. Like, literally, like, during the live stream. Wait. What is wrong with me? I wanted to type in Justice Constitution. I was like, wait. I just searched this guy, though. That's weird. He didn't pop up. Okay, whistleblower tape they don't want you to hear. Oh, okay. Let's hear this fake tape. I guarantee is probably AI knowing this guy. He's already faked multiple pieces of information. Pictures, all that stuff. Well, let's see. You know what? If it's actually important at all, I'm sure Candace will cover it. You know? Then I can debunk her with the whole, using that. Let's see. Dated 15th November 2023. Candace is not wrong about Charlie Kirk's opinion of Shapiro. Let's see. Let's see what his opinions were. Candace Shapiro. He goes, go Candace. I think he made a mistake, an irrecoverable mistake. I hope so. His worldview is damaging. So damaging. Well done, by the way. You are doing great. Can any of this be corroborated? Even so, maybe he doesn't like Ben Shapiro that much, but he liked her a lot more. He liked him a lot more than Candace. He didn't have Candace on the day before he passed. He had Ben Shapiro on. Somebody he hated so much, but he was willing to prop up. Interesting. Let's see. This right here is the behavior of a maggot on a rotting corpse. Let's see. You literally showed footage of Charlie getting hit multiple times and never once backed a single claim. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Let's see. Here we go. Breaking: the leaked SUV photos from the Charlie Kirk incident are going viral. How is this breaking? These pictures have been out for a long, long time. The two clues in the Charlie Kirk SUV that shattered the official story. Okay, let's see. The official FBI crime scene photos from the SUV that rushed Charlie Kirk to Timpanogos Regional Hospital September 10th have been leaked, and they haven't been leaked. These have been out for a while. Like, look at this. Charlie Kirk SUV. What's this one? Video carried, okay. Oh, no, not this one. Let's see if we can get the... Is this, okay, this is a video. Got into the SUV with Charlie Kirk. Let me turn this off to make sure. I don't know if this is video or not. Okay, that's video. Okay. There we go. 1 hour ago. Oh, no, never mind. Clues. Let's see. Where are the SUV photos? Let's see here. Bang. Okay. SUV. Photo. I'll just type in photo there. I didn't want to narrow it too much. Let's see. 1 hour ago. I know I've seen these photos many times. Why are they not here? Wait, what's this? Nope. Where have you guys seen these photos? Like, do you guys know where I could find those quickly? Sorry, not trying to be dead air here. Those photos came out a while ago, though. A while ago, I saw those photos. Why are they acting like they're new? So bizarre to me. Come on. Let's see. Project Camelot was a controversial US... Okay. Come on, load it up. There we go. An hour ago, people start to notice the clues that were left there. Too bad we don't have an FBI to conduct an investigation. We did. They're currently investigating. What is this? What the... Wow. In honor of TPUSA, trying to make Arizona state government a partisan... Oh, wow. These people are awful. Bad people. Bad people. Let's see. What is going on? Why can't we see those photos? SUV police photo. I'm so confused. Okay. Photos of Charlie Kirk SUV. It was, Because we brought up all that black plastic like months ago. That was in the bottom of the back of the SUV. I'm not going crazy, right, guys? Like, these photos were out a long time ago, right? Why can't I see them now? I'm so confused. Let's see. What a funky timeline. Yeah, right? Like, geez, is this the first time I'm experiencing the Mandela effect here? We saw that. I remember going through all that. I remember all the ginger candies that were in the... Oh, I know how to find it. It just hit me. Hold on. And, TPUSA. That's right. Hold on. Let's see. I can probably speed this process up quite a bit. SUV. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna get here. Let's see, SUV. Is that it? Photo. Picture, okay, he's not talking about it there. Picture. I've seen the pictures of the guy he came. Okay, how about this? What were the candies? Ginger? Nope. Candy? Everybody gets a bag of jelly bear. Okay, what's the... Oh, okay, these are jelly bears. Never mind. Dang it. It was in this, right? I could have swore he showed it in this. Maybe it just says vehicle. Okay. Maybe it's the vehicle. Armored vehicle. New wonder vehicle. Place our vehicle so you could kind of see it on the aerial. Okay. See the vehicles are being kind of used. Okay. Is it around this time? It should be right around here then, right? Man, I am going nuts. Gary's interview with Brian too. Oh, wait. Yeah. The cough drops. Yeah. Cough. Let's see if they cough. Man. What else did he call them? Drop. Okay. Oh, drops. Okay. Man. Where did I see these pictures? I don't know. Where did we see this at? See, we see him. We see that. Okay. This is crazy. Police photo of Charlie Kirk SUV. I am so confused. I know for a fact we saw it because we were talking about the plastic in there, and we could not determine why that was in there, really. It was just like, yeah, it could be anything. She thought was from his microphone being all messed up, but I swear we had those photos a long time ago. Because how else would I have known about the plastic all in there, right? Gary also showed them too, right? Yeah, okay. Why are they not, showing up? But everybody's acting like these are just breaking, viral pictures. Okay, maybe I could just do this. Okay, let's just go to fast mode. When were the original photos of Charlie Kirk's SUV released? I need to know. We definitely saw them a while ago. Why are people acting like these just got released? Okay. Yeah, so he did. Okay. Let's see. Link me that tweet. So he showed him. Exclusive post from inside the SUV, sourced from Owens. This was in 2025. So I don't understand why they're acting like... Okay, here it is, yeah. Okay. This wasn't the original one, though, but we get it. We had them. So... I'm so confused. We knew about the plastic all over. Nothing new was shown. Nothing new was shown whatsoever. You know? So I don't understand. Why is he even saying this? First, the small black shards scattered throughout the vehicle. The official story is a medical emergency. What are you talking about? That's not an official story whatsoever. But what are these? Many believe these are remnants of a microphone pack, a pack Charlie was wearing on his belt under his shirt that exploded. This isn't debris from a fall. Okay, then how did it go into his neck? How did it go into his neck? And why is there... Think about this, right? If they think an explosive went off, why in the world would there not be more blood? Could you imagine it being down here and it busting on your gut? The amount of blood coming from that, too, that would just be all down, coming down from his backside and everything. It's not going to be... The microphone pack's not going to be on the front, because then it'll start digging into his stomach. It's going to be on the side where there's no part that folds. So, yeah. It just... I don't know. Wearing a belt under his shirt that exploded. this isn't debris from a fall. This looks like shrapnel from a targeted device. That wouldn't even make sense because why wouldn't any of the shrapnel have embedded itself into him? But okay. An assassination attempt in plain sight. Second, and perhaps even more damning, is the medical response. Look closely at the photos. There's only one visible gauze pack. Okay. And? Like, it's laughably dumb. Like, this guy's some sort of medical expert. Like, they were going to use, like, 20 gauze packs into his neck. You know what I mean? Let's see. These are just leaked photos. They were taken off by the FBI at the hospital before cleanup. So it was obvious that some FBI agent probably leaked this to Candace, maybe. I'm wondering about that. But the official narrative's collapsing, huh? I don't think so. This didn't change a thing. None of this did. What I am interested in, though. Let's see. See, look at all these plastic pieces. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, maybe it was broken on him, but if it could have broken from the fall, it could have broken whenever they got him placed in here. Like, look at all these pieces. Actually, these pieces kind of formed to here, right? They might not even be solid. This could all be like, you know, whenever the top layer of like leather starts to kind of come off, these might not be solid pieces. These may be very, very, like, this could also be, like, lint or something, too. Wonder what it is. Now, look at this. That's a footprint, clearly. That is a footprint on that. So people said that they thought they saw something written in blood. I think that is a flat-out footprint right there. Somebody said that they saw writing on the seats as well. I don't see that. This looks like a C. But you know, obviously anything can make any type of shape. Probably something off of, yeah, I don't see anything else at all. That's a handprint right here. That's clearly a handprint. Thumb, all that. Let's see. I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything out of the ordinary? Am I missing something? Like, for real? Oh, he has me covered. Oh, for real? Let's see. Number 2, wasn't all of them. Let's see. We received photos of Charlie Kirk's car after the assassination. Candace Owens, episode 821. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Let's just do that. Oh, wait. I say 821 or 281. Okay. It didn't type anything while I was typing that whole time. That's cool. Let's see. 281. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
I mean, what do we think, guys? I'm letting.
Let's see. Okay, so we got this photo here. Oh, wow, that's a much, much cleaner photo, too. So she had the HD photos here.
Like.
Interesting. She's probably been sitting on these photos for a while. Why'd she only show one, though? You know what I mean? But all of this could be very malleable. It could be like a very, like, thin layer of, like, was any one of them wearing any type of, like, faux leather or a leather jacket or anything like that? Anybody? I don't see why they would wear faux. They're all pretty wealthy, right? But you never know. Let's see. I just wonder what those pieces are. They could be from. Could be the plastic tearing itself up down here, too. Who knows? I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me, though, to tie that in. Because there's none over here. There's a lot back here. And why would it be here specifically of any place? You know what I mean? Oh. Let's see. There we go. And there's some up here. There's some directly under here. And back, like, right here. I don't know. Because I don't see them putting Charlie Kirk up here, really. Like, oh, wait, no, is this the middle seat? This is the middle seat. You can see the console right here. Okay. So we don't have driver's seat, actually. I thought this was driver's seat. I thought the gas pedals would be right up under here or something. I was just at the wrong angle there. There's weird pieces all throughout here, too. All white pieces. But these, I wish I knew this, there we go. This OBS is everything about this. I need a new interface already. Anyway, I'm back. Ridiculous. Okay. But yeah, anyway. So something plastic probably dropped in the track of the heat when it moved, busted. Yeah. I mean, we don't know. We just don't know. But what we do know is you can't really connect this to anything. And if that box blew up, it would have all been on the ground where he was at. Like, even if it was in his pocket, right? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense, you know? And not to mention, I don't see any blood on any of these pieces. You know what I mean? Like, you would see, like, the blood obviously gets here, and then it fans out a bit because of the moisture. Not even a little bit on the carpet. So you would think that if this was ever, like, anything lethal that hit Charlie here, you think you would find a little bit of spotting on any of these places. But this carpet's absolutely clean. Absolutely clean. So I don't see how this could have been used at all at the, ending Charlie. You could see the blood's just separate on everything else. But if this was on Charlie Kirk's body, these pieces, I would definitely imagine that some of them would have some sort of blood on it, and some of that blood would have soaked into this carpet. You know what I mean? But who knows? Who knows? I could be wrong about all of it. But can it not just be dirt or something from the shoes? It could be. You know what I mean? And it's very much could be. It could be literally like the top of the guy's shoe, even. Maybe it wore off. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't seem... I'm trying to give any kind of benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to look at this, go, okay, could this be it? And I'm just kind of ruling out every single little thing, you know? It's weird that if this was on him, that it's not up here in the seats. You know what I mean? Like, did we see anything in the seats at all? Nothing. You know what I mean? Did they keep Charlie on the floorboard here? On this rack? Like, I don't think so. I think they would have put him in a seat, right? Were there any on the other seats? Nothing. None of that on any of the seats at all. Isn't it a little weird? I also wondered to a degree, too. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think so. Never mind. I was going to say maybe these are clots, but no. I mean, maybe. Maybe they are clots. Maybe it is just the light. These could be just blood clots. I've had one pull out of my foot before, and it looked kind of like that whenever I got stung by a stingray. You guys wouldn't believe it. I've spent 10 minutes in the ocean my entire life, and I got stung by a freaking stingray. That was a terrible time. I mean, no, not the entire time. Don't get me wrong. Just the time that I had to deal with the pain for that. But, no, I don't think they could be clots either, because there would be some blood over here. Yeah, I don't know, but just notice that there's none of these black things are in any of the seats. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Notice none of the black pieces are in any of these seats. Just kind of what I got to say about that, you know, like, that's the number one thing that debunks it for me. The fact that you can't see any of them in the seats at all tells me it was not on Charlie Kirk's torso whatsoever. Every bit of it is on the floorboard. So the likelihood of those tiny little pieces, at least one or two of them not being on the seats, doesn't make any sense to me. Because, you know, what's even the conspiracy we saw him getting placed in the car? Well, the conspiracy is that they think that his microphone receiver pack was what exploded. So it would have been down here on his side. You know what I mean? And if it was something like that, because it's at the upper or the lower end of his upper body, why would they only like not a single piece to be found anywhere except for the floorboard only? So only on the floorboard. I don't even know if these are actually pieces. This could just be blood, and that's why I thought that these formed. They're all only on the floorboard. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. Zoom out more. Nothing up here. There is no way that those pieces were on Charlie Kirk's body. There's no way. Yeah, and his white shirt would have had a burn mark. They also would have had holes because an explosion goes out, okay? So if it's on him, you would have seen it blow outward for sure, without a doubt. There's no way, unless they had heavily reinforced the other side of that road receiver. I really doubt it. I really, really doubt it, you know? Confused. If Charlie was in the bench seat, why is there so much blood in the other seat? I think Charlie was too tall for these seats back here. He was way too tall. They would have put him, there's no doubt in my mind they would have had him in one of these seats right here. You know what I mean? Or they laid him out flat. Maybe he was at an angle and his feet were down over this way. And if his feet were over this way, that would explain a lot of the black stuff, maybe. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. But it looks to me like he was definitely up in one of these seats. Because it's all over here and it's all over here. So, that or they laid him between these two seats, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Tough to tell exactly where he was laying. I really have no idea. But it definitely was somewhere around here. He was incredibly tall. They have this so close, so I'm guessing they laid him flat across these two seats here. But it doesn't make any sense because, again, if he would have had that road on him, no matter how they would have laid him, there should be black all over here too, or up in these seats, and there's just not. So, I don't know. Seems to me like, 6-foot fight, you don't fit in those cars laying across. Yeah, I don't know how they would have had him. That's something that we'll definitely have to get information on later. These black pieces mean nothing to me because they're not up in the seats. And Charlie Kirk would have definitely been up in those seats. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they just crammed him into a corner. You could see from the blood, they clearly did not just cram him into a corner. You know what I mean? Could be the SUV his helper sat in, wrong vehicle. I mean, maybe too. His feet were outside the SUV. Driving the whole way. Were they actually? Well, wait, were they really? Turk and Kirk was so tall they couldn't shut the car door. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. May look crazy. Oh, man, could you imagine the people actually, like, seeing that scene, though? Of him driving by with feet sticking out the window and them thinking, they probably chuckling to themselves going, what's that guy doing? Not realizing the actual, like, insane situation that took place, It'd be a little, oof. I wonder if anybody's ever put two and two together, if anybody did see that and they were like, oh, that'd be kind of a crummy thing to look back on. But, hopefully that didn't happen. But, yeah, he was being held, yeah, it's weird. Why did Candace rebrand this, though? Like, these were new pictures. It's interesting. So many unanswered questions. But I agree. I mean, it's weird. It's weird that this stuff's there, but I don't know. Don't know how it would have got there. Don't know why it would have got there. Charlie Kirk wasn't wearing any type of jacket. Could this be from the instant gauze? Hold on. What does... Let's see. Quick clot. It's white, non-woven, or cotton material, often Z-folded rather than rolled for easy, rapid packing. Oh, okay. So it's not like some... Okay. Oh, okay. So there's like tons of gauze inside of it. Huh. Okay. What else would they have used for Charlie? What was every single emergency item on Charlie Kirk in the SUV? Let's just see if anything comes up. It's not gonna... Maybe X will tell me, and I can look up each item by itself. I'm just curious at this point. What is every item used on Charlie Kirk? In the SUV. I don't know if... Grok's probably not going to get this. This is a really dumb question I'm asking, but, you know, shot in the dark. Shot in the dark just to see. CPR, attempts to stop the bleeding. 36 feet of gauze stuffed into the wound. Plus 4 4x4 bandages. 2 hemostatic 4x4 pads. Agents promote clotting. Hemostatic agents. Let's see. Hemostatic agents. Compounds designed to stop bleeding rapidly. Okay. Dombin. Like. Let's see. White soft, non-woven gate. Granules or powders. Okay. Let's see here. Granules. Wonder what this would look like after use. I wish I could see a picture of after use because I wonder if we're seeing this. You know what I mean? If it sucks up the blood really, really well, what if that's what we're seeing all over the bottom of, let's see here. This is fake, clearly, but possibly. Possibly. Maybe. Let me see. While maintaining present, no advancement. Okay. What does attic? Which one? Look like after use. Let me see if it says anything or any of that. Pieces of his necklace. No, I don't think so. Yeah, my wife is a nurse. I could get her in, could definitely do that. Yep, I don't want to see you stick your fingers in there. Let's see. Let me just do this. This is an image of the inside of Charlie Kirk's SUV. What is your best guess that the small black plastic pieces on the floorboard are? Let's just see what it does. I don't know. She's a phony. I wish the trial was next month, but then again, they will all grift even. Yeah, absolutely they will. Trad wife, whose husband lives in England rather than with his wife. Yeah, seems so, you know. Yeah, let's see here. Small black plastic pieces scattered on the floorboard of the SUV of crumpled blood, stained paper bag. Most likely fragments of a broken wireless lavalier microphone. Oh, come on. Now, how in the world could you even know specifically that it would be from a microphone? You know what I mean? Let's see. Some glossy, some matte. Could it be granules? I misspelled that. Granules from anti-clotting agents Let's just see. Grok, I could be feeding Grok. I'm not going to trust its answer completely. I hope it can link me something. And it may very well just say no as well. I don't know. This is not scientific. It says, no, it's unlikely that the small black plastic pieces on the floorboard are granules from an anti-clotting or more accurately pro-clotting. Oh, right. Never mind. I don't know why I said anti-clotting. Quick clotter, Cleox. Modern hemostatic agents used in trauma care, especially severe bleeding. Two main categories. Yeah, gauze, powder forms, older versions. Quick clot, pre-2010s. Oh, okay. Use granules. Small bead-like particles that look like coarse sand or gravel, typically off-white grayish. Yeah, but what about when it absorbs, you know? Not black. These were poured directly into the wounds, but fell out of favor for most uses due to issues like heat generation, difficulty of removal, and mitigation. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Let's see. I have no idea what they could be. I just find the placement of them weird. In a sense, like, they're not in Candace Owens' favor. They're just not, because none of them are in the seats. They're all on the floorboard. They're scattered out dramatically. You know what I mean? It looks like something that would have had to have happened inside the car. You know what I mean? It had to have happened inside the car, because if they just fell off his body, you wouldn't think that they would just be everywhere on the floorboard only. It seems to me maybe when they put him in, even so, like, even if it cracked on him inside the SUV, why would they go everywhere? You know what I mean? Maybe a handle broke or something, yeah. Maybe they really had to kick something out of the way in the center, though, too. Maybe they did really kick out a center console. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to match anything anywhere. I mean, there's a center console there. They didn't kick that one out. There's this all in the middle. Everything looks fine, except for whatever this hunk of... Whatever this... Wait a minute. Whatever's broken's probably in this bag. I may have figured something out. Can I zoom in? Hold on. I think mystery could be solved here, possibly. Let's see if I can zoom in at all. Whatever's in this bag that's torn, look at this black plastic. If he was on this at all, or they stomped on whatever was in this bag, it's a good possibility that that's what the plastic is that's everywhere. You could just see it right through here, you know? Interesting. And it does seem to be coming from the bag, possibly, right? Yeah, here's another angle here. Let's see. I'll just cut this and I'll put it right over here. Definitely fits that whole, like, fake leather kind of look, huh? I wonder what this is. It's all shredded up here. It looks like a big item right here, doesn't it? I don't know. Google image search beetle mite. Oh, yeah, it's a clue, exactly. You think these are beetle mites? Let me take a look. So let's go back to the original picture here. Beetle mites? Let's see. These? I don't know. I don't know about that. But then again, I don't know that any of these are necessarily beetle mites that I'm even looking at here. Mite-E beetle? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Grove beetle. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that they'd be beetle mites. There are too many weird, jaggedy pieces. Yeah, I'm not sure. But this, whatever is in here is wrapped up, and I can see it still kind of poking out here. I have a feeling they purchased something and it got damaged. And that's what we're seeing all on the ground here. That's what it looks like to me, because I could see this here. I just wish I knew what it was. Could see this here. You could see what looks like a shoe, an upside-down shoe right here or something, right? That's what it looks like to me. Let's go out the zoomed-out picture. It doesn't help much. Whatever the case, these are photos. What's interesting is whatever's in this got moved. Because it's going all the way back that way, over to the left. But now it's up and over here. Clearly off the ground there. And now over here, it's in a different spot. Look at the Fiji water there, too. It's not even in the same spot. It was moved. Let's see, where could you see that Fiji water? It was up here. How is that Fiji water laying there? What's it laying on? That's weird. What is this laying on? And then in the other photo, what is that laying on? That's so weird, right? What is it on over here? Is there like a little table? What the heck? It's gone now, though. Right? You should be able to see it right here at this top part. I don't know. Broken handle off a seat trying to lay Charlie on. Good possibility, honestly. I have a feeling that whatever's broken is in this bag. It looks like a shoe right here. It just looks like a shoe to me. It looks like all this stuff came from this. It looks very similar to me. But you never know. You just never know. But anyway, that's all I got there, guys. I don't know. Too many possibilities. But see how the mat is on top a little? Yeah. Yeah, it could have been, they could have shredded that mat up a little bit. I don't know. We'll have to see. This isn't fair. This isn't right. Yeah. No, I agree with you. Could be the top of a to-go coffee cup, too. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I could have smashed that up. What to prove this is the actual SUV? Yeah, that too. I believe this is the SUV. I don't know. I have no reason to not believe it. Nobody's contradicted it per se, and it just, I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like this is good enough evidence whatsoever. Oh, hello, boy. What you do? What you do? What? Oh, you upset? Anyway, guys, I gotta hop off here. Thank you all so much, though. Maybe some of Candace's dead killer bees that flew on her Egyptian plane. Probably. I think probably. Definitely could be. Yeah, seeing his, yeah, it is heartbreaking. Absolutely it is. I can disassociate because I don't have to see Charlie with it, you know? I don't know. But, man, what a day. What a day. Candace just opened up a bunch of old wounds for no reason, and man, Candace Owens sucks. I wish she could have at least provided something. Why is that playing down there? Dang it. Go there. I don't want to see him talk either right now. Anyway, I don't know, guys. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below for everybody who's watching this later. Thank you all so much for being here, though, guys. Seriously, let me give another shout-out to Frog Dog, Mina Jelena, Anna Osley, Mama Owl, and James Rest. Thank you all so much for those super chats and super stickers. Thank you guys so much. Everybody else in here, thank you guys so much for being here, interacting with the video and everything. Genuinely, absolutely amazing that you all are here. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys here in the next one. Later. Let's see. Hello, buddy. Hey, gotta wait on the stream to end. Oh, yeah, just slam everything. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. Man, knock everything off, too. Oh, good. That's